Testing 1, 2, 3, guys. Testing 1, 2, 3. What's up, guys? Welcome to Vencabot, COVID-19 recovery chill stream action. My name is David, guys. I'm still recovering from that dang old coronavirus, and as a result, there's going to be no face cam tonight. Going to be kind of a low-key sort of a vibe. We're playing my favorite game of all time, or a game that's tied for my favorite. This game is Legend of Mana from 1999. It's a game that affected me, as a young man very profoundly. And here's the intro. I don't want to talk over it too much. It's something that I'm really excited about. Yeah, Brayden actually did this game on stream a while back for what was called the Gamesomnia streams, right? And likewise, those were no face cam streams. Me and Key were talking about this game Indivisible in the chat. He says that he breaks down the character archetypes as Guy McHero, Girl Love Lady, Dark Death Evil Man, and Sakikomi. He's my main dude. He's my favorite, Sakikomi. Alright guys, this is Legend of Mana. It is a game from 1999 from Squaresoft. It is the fourth game in the Mana series. Every other Mana game is better known than this game up to this point. This is around where the series sort of started to fell off in terms of popularity. Up to this point, they had Seiken Densetsu on Game Boy, known as Final Fantasy Adventure in the West. They had Secret of Mana, or Seiken Densetsu 2, which is probably the most popular game in the series. The third game is Seiken Densetsu 3, which came out recently, finally, for the first time in English as Trials of Mana. And this is the fourth game, Legend of Mana. It takes some of the series' tropes as they've been explored up to this point and puts a pretty dramatic spin on them. It's really not like the other Mana games at all. I'm gonna pick a new game here. So we can play as Boy or we can play as Gorl. Who do you guys like? Boy or Gorl? As far as I know, there's very, very little difference between them. Neon says, let's play Gorl. Look, Neon, welcome aboard. I think that there's maybe 2 quests in the game that have any different dialogue at all based on who you pick. I'm using the X button to select them, but I feel like I should be using O, but whatever. So we can start pick our starting weapon here, guys. This game, one of its main gimmicks is that there are so many weapon types, and every weapon type has its own variety of combos and special moves and finishers, and they're all quite distinct. As I play, I'm going to be a little more critical of this game in a lot of ways. This is a game that, again, I want to stress is tied for my favorite game of all time. I think that means a lot to me, but really, its strength is not its gameplay. Its strength is in everything but the gameplay. And one of the things this game, I can be critical of it all the time, talking about the way the weapons work and stuff, but basically, there's pretty cool shit here. We got, what we got? We got a knife, or let's say dual knives. We have a typical one-handed sword. We have an axe, two-handed sword, two-handed axe, hammer, spear, staff, glove, flail, bow. That's about it. What do you think? You guys have any preference there? Dane says, I think the series fell off with Regret of Mana. Are you being facetious, Dane? Because there are a lot of Mana games, and I must admit, I've never heard of Regret of Mana. Maybe you say that because there's so many that you can make any combination you want, but maybe you're being serious and actually is a game called Regret of Mana. If there is, I don't know it. What do you guys think here? There's so many great options. It was okay, so what console was it for, Dane? What console are we talking about? Where the hell's Regret of Mana? Was it actually a real mana game? Sounds almost like a fan game. Well, I'm thinking maybe we should go hammer. I mean, how many games can you play with a giant hammer? Like, what are these options here? Flail sounds like rough playstyle. You know, I think we're gonna go with flail, Neon, because my thinking was we should use an item that's not in a lot of other games. And every game has, you know, a knife and a sword and maybe an axe, maybe, of course, two-handed sword, maybe a two-handed axe. So a lot of games have hammers these days, you know, spears and, you know, Breath of the Wild. But what game has a goddamn nunchuck? That's probably only this game, right? Dane says, the series picked back up with Lonely Prom Night of Mana. Okay, I see what Dane's talking about. Dane's being facetious here. I actually believe this dude. I should have known better. So what's our name? Probably Venka. So it was all caps, right? Let's go all caps to maintain the style. You guys ever notice that in JRPGs? Like you make your name like with actual proper punctuation, and then you find out that everybody else's name in the game is all capitalized. Okay. There we go. So now we gotta pick where on the world map we want to live. This is more cosmetic, but basically this game, again, if I had to be critical of it, as a person that loves the game passionately, a lot of it is very much just cosmetic, and that you take that as a terrible thing. But at the same time, this game's visuals and it's basically all of its atmosphere is so sick. There is some minor importance to where you pick, but it's not a huge amount of importance. Like it barely matters. I think I want to be here because it's a cool little island. How about that? Uneventful fishing trip of mana. There's so many of these games, Dane. There's so many of these games. Okay, we got the mailbox. This is our house. Place the mailbox on the map. Select a spot with the directional button and press X. You will place the mailbox on the brightly colored areas. So where's my island? I have a cool little... I wish we put the house on the island. Seems like probably a bad idea. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't? No way. Man, I feel ripped off. The whole reason I picked this spot was for that island. But it's not... You can't place things on it. Okay, well, I think that there, at the high level of play, there is some actual significance to where you place your house, but in our case, let's try and find somewhere toward the middle, I guess. How about this? Here we go. We're going home. Dane says here, 6-shot of Jaeger at 7-year-old birthday party part of Mana, huh? That'd be a sick game. I'd play that one, Dane. I'd play that one. There's a ton of Mana games, especially now. There's a ton of remakes. It must have more remakes. That's not fair to say. I mean, Square Enix goes really ham with the remakes as a part of their typical business strategy. But there are a lot of these Mana game remakes lately, especially. Let me read some exposition now here, guys. "9 centuries ago, the Mana Tree burned to ashes. The power of Mana lived down inside Mana stones, enchanted instruments, and artifacts. Sages fought with each other for control of these last remnants of Mana. Then, after hundreds of years of war, as the power of Mana began to wane, those who sought it grew scarce, and the world returned to peace." So we saw this power of Mana, I guess, threw the world into chaos because it was so potent, and everybody wanted it. "After that, mankind grew afraid to desire. Their hearts filled with empty motions, and grew estranged from my hands. They turned their eyes away from my infinite power, and they were troubled by their petty disputes." So it's kind of an interesting story. Again, to me, this game, its themes are really where it shines the most, and even the most, this is the groundwork here. And this game definitely, it's more about the world than having a main story. There really is no main story per se. It's more about exploring this fantasy world the game creates. But here we have the groundwork laid, and the backstory is essentially that at one point in history, the world was overflowing with mana, and all these sorcerers and wizards and powerful beings were fighting over it, and it could have almost destroyed the world. But then over time, this power, this mysterious mana, sort of began to fade away. And as it faded, the world returned to peace, which you would think would be a good thing, right? The fact that now that this corrupting power is starting to become weaker, people sort of settle down, the wars sort of stop, people find their own things to do, and that sort of thing. And it sort of would normally be framed as a good thing, but here we see the Mana Tree coming forward and saying, hey, but people have lost that passion. They've lost that will. They've lost that spark that makes them, makes life exciting. And instead we now see that people are sort of kind of blasé, and their lives have become sort of very normal, and it's being kind of framed as maybe even a little bit of a sad thing. What's up, Weatherman? Fucking JRPG goodness, dude. Playing the classics, 1999, Third Strike. "Remember me. Need me. I can provide you with everything. I am love. Find me and walk beside me." This is a dream that our protagonist is having. Spoiler. Hey, we're finally playing the game. So this is Legend of Mana, guys. This is a game that, if I haven't said that 10 times already, it's a game that means a lot to me. It's a game that's literally tied for my favorite game of all time. And this is exactly why. This, you've seen now 2 seconds of gameplay after watching all these different cutscenes, but the game's real appeal is in its world. It's a game about exploring a storybook world, essentially, with amazing artwork by the likes of Brownie Brown, who have this really sort of cottagecore sort of a style. Likewise, the soundtrack is written by Yoko Shimomura, which is absolutely full of atmosphere and whimsy and mystery. And the characters are all very eccentric. The main plot is essentially that you are trying to explore the world and revitalize people's lust for life. And that's presented as essentially a series of almost Bethesda-esque side quests. As you explore the world, the different areas you find have different characters that need your help, different conflicts happening around you, and it's your job to sort of explore these little storylines to their completion. And yeah, so mostly the game is about the story, it's about the presentation, the music, the visual style, and it's about creating this world. But the gameplay, like I said, is a little bit two-dimensional, but that's okay, it makes up for it. So Weatherman says here, this is getting a port to Switch, upscaled graphics and shit, I think. Yeah, so the graphics in the new version, Weatherman, are going to be redrawn. They're redrawing all the graphics, which is, well, let me rephrase that. They're tracing over them. in high resolution. And I was telling my friend Dick Sucker earlier that I'm really pumped this game is getting a remaster or a remake, because I think this game, for as brilliant as it is not well remembered. It's really not well remembered. And to think this game could be brought to a whole new generation of players, to me that's really exciting as a fan of it, because it really deserves to be better known. And although I've got my concerns about the new graphics, I'm really excited that they seem to be putting a lot of effort in compared to Square Enix's their traditional approach. And KD knows that I'm really kind of salty about the typical approach that Square Enix takes with their quote-unquote remakes or remasters. They're really going in on this game, Weatherman. They're really going in, and they're tracing every single scene, and they're making it look quite beautiful. But I can't help but feel as though because they're doing it like in HD, and they're doing it with a sort of digital look to the way that the pen strokes appear, it's drawn digitally. This game's appearance, to me, I always kind of imagined it more as being sort of like colored pencil. Of course, it's SD, right? It's an SD game for classic CRT television, so it's kind of hard to say necessarily. But I think you guys might not disagree with me here when I say this game kind of has like a colored pencil sort of a look. In some places, it almost looks watercolory. And so I'm not totally sure, I'm 100% on board. I'm not totally sold on this new art style they're going for. But what I can say is that it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful in its own way. If not, if it does not totally preserve the atmosphere of the original or the spirit of the original graphics, it does look fantastic in this new HD style. And really, to me, the most important thing is that new players are going to be able to play it, so that's really cool to me. So, Dan, what game is tied for your favorite? Saints Row 2. My two favorite games of all time are Saints Row 2 and Legend of Mana. Saints Row 2 is a really goofy open-world crime game, and Legend of Mana is a very beautiful classic JRPG. Is that a remaster or a remake? For me, Dix, it's almost certainly going to be, I guess I'd have to consider it a remake, right? I mean, it's a 2D game. It's kind of harder to say for 2D games, Dix, right? Because again, for me, the barometer for a remake is basically how many polygons get redone. Are all the graphics redone? If all the graphics are redone, well then to me it's a remake. But in this case, we're talking about a game that's two-dimensional, and as I understand it, all the graphics are traced over, so they're not really all being redone. I mean, they're being touched up. But the amount, from what I saw in the trailer, this game has an insane amount of artwork. It has an insane amount of artwork. And if they're going through and redoing or tracing over every single scene, that's a pretty large effort. It's hard to beat the original art styles of these classic games, is Weatherman, huh? Yeah, I'm thinking too, Dix. Yeah, maybe it's more of a remaster because they're tracing it, right? Let's go downstairs. This is the crib. We're at the crib before the game starts. Also, the new one just looks like MapleStory. This game kind of looks like MapleStory too. So basically, Dix, since you and I are kind of close, and I'm grateful for that, you kind of know that when I was a kid, I played MapleStory kind of a lot, for a little while anyway. And what drew me to it, honestly, Dix, was how similar it was to Legend of Mana. No, you're just in time, noob. We're just starting the game. We actually haven't played this game at all yet. You missed the intro, like the intro cutscene. That's really all you missed. I kind of did get scammed, Dix, yeah, but it's not. My feeling was that it being my first free-to-play MMO and one of the first in the world. My feeling was that it wasn't really as deep as this game is in terms of its presentation, but it was still cool. So basically, what you missed, Nuke, is that all you missed was the main premise of the game, which is that there was a time in history that the world was at war over this amazing power called mana, which basically caused all the sorcerers in the world to want to fight over it, and this huge conflict that threatened the world itself. And then over time, we saw this mana power sort of fade away, and as it did, the wizards sort of lost interest, and the world kind of went to peace, which you'd think would be a good thing, except that in this case, it's being presented that as the world went to peace and people sort of, they sort of kind of settled down, they looked back at history, Nuke. They looked back at history and said, wow, lust is a terrible thing. This lust for power, this passion, it's something that's very dangerous. It almost destroyed the world. So sort of as a part of their culture, they sort of settled in and got comfortable, and they sort of were happy to not have too powerful of emotions one way or the other. And basically it's sort of a parallel for our world, right? It's a parallel of the real world, where we have these sort of lives that get stuck in a rut. And the premise of the game is that you're playing as a character who is summoned by the mana tree, basically the god of mana, to sort of try to bring that lust for life, bring that passion back to the world. And the game is basically played as a sequence of side quests. It's a whole game of side quests where you get caught up in these people's lives and have to, you know, kind of get them through their problems. What's up, little bro? I'm a sproutling. The world can be shaped by your imagination. Did you know that? I did not know that. Pokiel the poet told me that the town of Domina exists because I think so. People say this world isn't an illusion, but the Sproutlings know. If you can't find Domina, use your imagination to find it. Here, use this. You've got AF color blocks. AF stands for artifact. This is the town of Domina. Thanks, man. People with pure hearts can go to a whole new world. People with pure... Oh, that's all I said. Okay, so... Let's, so we got this new artifact, the color blocks. So another premise of this game is that basically, as the world fell away from the power of mana, these different areas of the world became artifacts. They became essentially abstracted away into these objects. And that's why we started the game with my house being just a mailbox. We placed the mailbox down and we sort of realized our house. And likewise, we have these color blocks now to realize the town of Domina, the first town of the game. Before we do that, let's peek around at the living area here. We got a backyard orchard. Nothing really happening here yet. Okay, what we got back here? The workshops, huh? Anything cool inside here yet? We have the workshops here. Kind of like my garage, I guess. But nothing here yet. As the game goes on, all these spots become populated with all kinds of amazing things. Hope my voice is coming through okay, guys. I have the volume a little bit high because I love this game's soundtrack so much, but at the same time I know that it might be overwhelming my voice. If so, let me know. I'll turn it down just a smidge. So we have like a barn back here as well. The monster barn. Thanks, Dix. So let's go to Domina then. Go to the world map? Sure. So in this little metagame here, we have to place artifacts, and they can only be placed, I believe, next to other artifacts, I think. So select, press triangle like an artifact, okay. Color blocks. Yeah, so I'd place it near my house. So let's put Domina, not that it really matters for my purposes. Let's put it, I guess over here in the nook against the edge of the map. So we actually played this game once before on stream, and it was, you know, ironically, also in one of our rare no face cam streams. It was a Gamesomnia stream. For a while there, I had this ambition to do late night streams off schedule called Gamesomnia, where there was no face cam. And so we got this far before last time. Last time we did like one short sitting, kind of like today. And we're going back and restarting the game here. Let's go to Domina. This is the first town in the game. Dane says, is there a reason for Saints Row 2 over 3? I'm sorry, Dan, I missed your message. I feel like I heard way more about Saints Row 3. Saints Row 3 had a much bigger hype engine behind it, but Saints Row 3 is not as good of a game. It's really not. It's a game that they redid. It's one of those kind of, you know, it's a tale as old as time, Dane. A tale as old as time, where you redo a game's engine, and as a part of that, of course, you have to dial things back because you're used to using the same engine forever. The first two Saints Row games used the same engine, and so they were able to sort of leverage that asset reuse to make the games bigger, make them spend more time on the game design. In this case, for Saints Row 3, they had to make a new engine, and so they had less time to spend on filling the game out, which is kind of a drag. It's a great game, though. Saints Row 3 is fun as hell, but it's not as good as 2. Hey! At least give me your name. Il Azul. Bye. Jeez, he makes me sick. What's up, little bro? I am Duel, Onion Warrior. My friend Tipo is in the shopkeeper's house. Meet me there if you want to talk. He's the Onion Warrior. He's great. So here we are in Domnug, and it's sort of like kind of like a low-key little town, the biggest town out here in the country, I guess. Is it Onion Warrior, Nuke? I'm a Sproutling. Are you? We've got no souls, you know. Didn't know that. Now I do. There are many of us, but we are all one. I like the ground. Do you? I like birds and insects. I also like, you know, counting stars. You know, there has to be a lot of stars. Now he's recycling his dialogue. I'm a Sproutling. Okay. So we're in the first area here. So what do you guys think? We could chase Duel into this house, or we can chase El Azul into this house. He's kind of interesting, some interesting dialogue. He's like, I got no soul, you know. Yeah, and this game is all about exploring the world and meeting characters and getting involved in their lives. That's really the main premise of it. Again, it kind of reminds me of like a Bethesda game in that respect. And there's all these times where you kind of have the choice to make. Well, you want to go talk to this guy or talk to that guy. Also, just explore the town, too. There's quite a lot going on in the town. Let's go check the onions, it's neat. What's up, Bray? That must be T-Pub over there. An adventurer, eh? You should at least get some bronze gloves at the shop. And don't forget to equip them. Hit the start button to make your preparations. I'll probably be teaching you about the battle system, so leave that to me. Even if I'm just an onion warrior, I'm still a warrior. Duel, whatever is an onion warrior? How should I know? Very good. It's important to keep asking questions like that. My only advice is that you pick up some bronze gloves at the shop. Mark is always doting over Rachel. There's so much dialogue in this game. To battle is to ask yourself who you really are. And you are an onion warrior. Hey, don't judge a book by its cover. But inside, you're hollow. Certainly that sounds like an onion to me. I've never thought about my insides. Alright, let's talk about combat inside a dungeon sometime, okay? Who wants to talk about fighting inside a house? Just endless dialogue. Best game. What's up, Saldus? We got John in the chat. What game is this? Looks fun. This game is called Legend of Mana. It's from 1999. It's sort of like a story, like a beautiful storybook kind of a game. Who wants that spin-off Onion Warrior game, huh? Pleasure to have you here, John. Pleasure to have you. Let's head to a dungeon. That's the end of his dialogue there. Let's go talk to Tipo. There was a scary bloke here just now. He said, I'm looking for my lost girlfriend. Have you seen her? So I says, no, I haven't. Honest, Gov. But then he said I was lying, and he started threatening me. Maybe he was a stalker. Blimey. So some guy came by asking about his girlfriend and basically interrogated her. I may not look it, but I'm a jewel collector. Okay, pretty sure, a little bit of dialogue there. This is Mark, I think. Well, I thought getting Rachel a job would help cheer her up, but now I hardly get to see her anymore. Oh yeah, let me give you this book about weapons, armor, and instruments. Look it over in your study, and feel free to check out our shop. Oh, thanks, Mark. Thanks, Mark. What's up, Chulak? Hugo Gang, rise up, dude. Hugo Gang. Okay, so this is Mark. He's always doting over his daughter, Rachel. Yeah, he helped get her a job, and now she's not around now, so he's kind of sad. Just got my second COVID shot, and I'm exhausted. Good shit, Chulak. Hopefully you get a good rest, man. I've heard that shit can really do a number on you physically. I look at the game's graphics. There's so much detail, even for an SD game with the we have this deer head in the background, all kind of cool knickknacks on the shelf, a little clock there on the counter. Again, all hand drawn by the likes of Brownie Brown. There's even like a little kitchen over here. What's upstairs? This is Rachel's room. This is his daughter's room, huh? She has like a little stuffed animal on the couch there. So I think that if we go to their shop, it's down here. I was told to buy bronze gloves. I don't think I need bronze gloves, honestly. That's what Duel wants me to buy, but I think those are weapons. I think I probably have. Let me pause the game and see what I got for weapons, right? We should have a flail. Dulux is here. I'm pretty beat up, but we out here. Water is particularly godlike right now. We get that water, dog. I want to hit the X button to pick stuff in this game. So yeah, I have the Menos flail. Menos is the name of the material, Menos bronze. I also have the Menos hauberk for my armor. I need 2 more pieces of armor. Do I have anything? Let's see if we can buy some more armor, huh? Okay, we got a diary here. This is events involved. That's cool. I remember that. Config, what we got here? Stereo sound, vibration on or off. Can I turn vibration on? I'm not sure if I want it, but... So config, X button, there we go. We got different buttons, so we got a quick attack, power attack, jump, and defend. Okay. So here's a shopkeep. I want to buy an item. So we got Minos knife, Minos sword, Minos axe, Minos two-handed sword, axe, two-handed axe, hammer, spear, staff, the glove. That's what he wants me to buy, right? The bronze glove. But I already have the Minos flail. I don't need the glove. I need armor. I need a helmet. Yeah, I'm not sure I can use a shield with a flail. But I also have a gauntlet, huh? And boots. So the helm has 2. So these all have 2 defense, huh? It doesn't really matter what we buy. We have to buy a flow harp, a gust marimba, a flame flute, and an earth drum. Let's get. How much money do I have? 100? Well, let's blow it, dude. Let's blow it on the Minos gauntlet and Minos boots. Okay. Give me this. And give me this. Okay, cool. That'll do. Who's this guy? Just a statue? Okay. And this game has such amazing graphics. You can even see like the pendulum and the clock swinging over there. And the cuckoo clock, has a little cuckoo coming out. That's dope as shit. Got a weird dragon head up in the upper left. Lots of little sacks. Oh look, there's a big like contrabass over here. We know those are the instruments are magical weapons basically. Did their spacebar break, says Dix? I'm trying to get the joke, Dix. You have to explain one to me. Let's go see who this Elazul guy is. I think he was harassing Tipo about his girlfriend. Yo, good night, Chulak. Have a good rest, my friend. Glad you stopped by and said hi, even though you've got this fucking exhaustion from the shot. All the item names are just in one word. I got you, Dix. Yeah, I think it's because, like a lot of classical games, Dix, from before your time, they had limited space for each item's name. It's kind of like a username, right? When you're trying to type in a username on a website and there's limited characters. So basically, as a part of the game's code, Dix, every item has only so many characters allowed for their name. So I kind of got to squeeze it together sometimes. So here we've got like a little fairy girl, and that looks like Elazul. This is like a bar. Do 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 do. Silence, don't interrupt. Speak up. Don't make me angry. What are you hiding? Stop him or ask what happened? Let's ask what happened. A friend is missing. Protector, ask about the friend. Let's try to distract him. She wears a white dress and has long hair. She's like a sister to me. I'm worried. Offer compassion? Fuck compassion, let's fucking go find her, man. Party on, you fucking creep. They could have just picked names that were within the limits as Dix, huh? Yeah, they could have done that, you're right, Dix. I'm not sure if it was a stylistic thing they wanted to go for or what. Together with me? But you mustn't. No, I'd be grateful. What? Here. Well, she has an artifact, the Jade Egg. So? What's this? It smells like Pearl. Let's hurry. So Pearl is his friend. Apparently the artifact has her scent on it, so perhaps she's there. What's up, girl? Look at her adorable little animation. That's truly stellar. Alright, so let's, before we go to the Jade Egg with Elazul, let's check out the rest of the town here. And there's a lot to check out. Of course, you can run this game, and as the game goes on, I'm sure I'll be doing more running, but I'm just enjoying the graphics so much, it's hard for me to want to kind of hurry them past. This is the Mana's Blessing Inn. Please feel welcome. I am Miss Yuka, the keeper of this inn. She's actually a Chocobo, who knows his mana. It smells like the inside of a clam. My favorite. That's my Pee-wee. He's quite fragile, so please leave him be. It's like a little... He's still trapped in his egg. Sorry, Pee-wee. Didn't mean to bother you there, dog. Okay, here's one of the rooms. Anything cool in here? No? But you gotta love how even the lights... You see how all the little lanterns kind of throb? It just blows my mind. Guys, back in the day, I should stress, if you guys are kind of younger than me, this is what AAA games looked like back in the day. Right? Nowadays, AAA games have a certain, style to them that communicates that a lot of effort went into all the graphics, of course. You know, the very high texture quality, a huge world, lots of polygons. But back in the day, man, they just had all these resources to spend on these beautiful 2D games. They could go through just hand animating all this stuff. Just wow. Hey, treasure chest, what do you got? Yeah, Super A1, even for today's standards, you can, but it's kind of interesting how we sort of fell off from this, right? I mean, even, it's almost like you'll never see, that's some bird meat, you'll never see a 2D game look this good, even for like an indie game. Like, there are some exceptions, of course. How about like a game like Hades, right? You know, like Hades is a game that has a lot of effort put in to its two-dimensional graphics. But in general, you'll find that it's just indie games, although they love the 2D retro style, they oftentimes don't have the resources to go back and make a game as ambitious as this. The way that a company like Square Enix could, right? Squaresoft back in the day, they had all these resources from games like FF7 and stuff to put into these adventures, and it's just stunning. It's a masterpiece. I'm selling the minerals I've mined around here. Oh, really? There is Weatherman, yeah, there is. Actually, customized it myself. It took me literally like a whole week to tweak it just how I wanted it, to make it look as beautiful as possible. So I can buy some materials here. This becomes a thing later in the game. Minos bronze, Forsental iron, oak wood, Hollywood marble, topple cotton, firestone, earthstone, windstone, waterstone. Okay, can't really afford anything. I have no use for it anyway. Bang! So this room has 3 exits out of it. There's one on the left, one going this way, and then there's one over here, not including the one that leaves town. But I'm digging the way the corners make it look like it's an actual CRT. It's a little bit rounded. Okay, so what's going on up here? This is the church, I think. So we have a little beautiful field here with a little bit of grass blowing in the wind. And here's this dude. Who are you? Hey, you! The one in the mantle of sand. You're the one who everyone thinks is the stalker, aren't you? Oh, he's talking to Elazul. So basically, sometimes in this game, dialogue changes based on who's with you. Well, what do you have to say? Looking for guys with reputations is your job, huh? Well, not really, but it's to keep the town peaceful. Don't you see? No, I don't. Very well. You're free to go. Don't do it again. Look at him. Wow, look at the amazing sprite. He's got this fucking little jacket and everything. He's got some kind of like big mouse ears. A little pipe when he stops, he has a little pipe he smokes. That's amazing. Blast it, young man! Don't scare me with such a scary face. Okay. So this is the church of town, I guess. You can see the little cattails blowing in the wind as well. The nave of St. Mana's Church, huh? The goddess said, and the mana energy is... He's reading his book there. Oh, so that's the answer. I see. Oh! Please excuse my ignorance. I'm Reverend Nouvelle. Helping those in need brings my own salvation. What would you like to know? About this town, about this world, about battles, huh? This is Domina, a small but comfortable town. What is Billy? The mana goddess is enshrined here, and so are those who fought for her. There are other beliefs, but they do not hold the truth. Any other beliefs? I hear Gato Grottos is a temple where many nuns study. There's a cult group called the Diggers who teach rubbish. You must ignore them. About this town. There's a steady flow of people here, but Domina has never been much of a prosperous town. But that may have helped it escape the ravages of countless wars through the ages. About the townsmen. I have come to know many people here. About whom do you inquire? We can ask about Elazul or Rachel or others. This is about the quest I'm currently on. What's up, Templar? Welcome aboard, dog. Says, be gone, COVID. Templar, I'm back, dude. After 3 weeks, that shit knocked me out. I'm still not fully recovered, but I'm mostly recovered, which is something I take as a blessing. Thanks for the sub, man. Glad you could make it out and come say hi. Ask about Elazul, even though he's right here. I do not know much about him, but since he is here, I wanted to ask him yourself. You guys remember Girl Chain in Paradise? Let's talk about Rachel. She is the daughter of Mark and Jennifer. She works at the pub here. Oh, that's who Elazul was harassing, was Jennifer, Mark's daughter. She used to be a rascal, but now she has become quite quiet. Mark should not fret over it so much, for time will solve the problem. What others? Can we talk about Duel? Maybe not. I have particular knowledge of Mei Mei, Miss Yuka, Mark, and his wife, Jennifer. About whom would you like to know? This is quite a gossip. About Mei Mei, I haven't met her yet. Ask her for advice when you are in distress. Mei Mei's fortune-telling will comfort you, whether you believe it or not. Take this produce encyclopedia. You may find it useful. Oh, we unlocked the produce encyclopedia, because she's sort of like a, I guess when we meet her you'll know, she's like a produce woman. Take it back to your study for later use. How about Miss Yuka? She's the owner of the inn, right? She runs an inn and becomes upset if she is not called Miss. Miss Yuka seems to be a chocobo, or a chocobo if you prefer, but she insists she's a canary. How about Mark and Jennifer, the owners of the shop? They own an item shop and take turns shopkeeping every other day. Oh, so today Jennifer was running it, and that's why Mark was kind of on the couch. Okay. Mark stays inside on holidays, but Jennifer goes out and chats all day. Okay, cool. Can I learn about battles? About this world, right? We exist with the goddess's blessing. Your questions are... How about imagination? Do not believe the Sproutling's stories. Generations of people built up this town, not an imagination. Oh, how misguided they are. We shall pray to the goddess to guide their ways. I mean, I literally had this town and they were just blocks. I don't mean to fucking alarm you, dog, but I had your town in my hand and it was just blocks. About artifacts. It is said that concepts exist in items. Items may bring new beginnings. Cherish what you encounter in life. How about magic? Take the mana energy flowing in the air and that becomes magic. Enchanted instruments with elemental essences are used for that purpose. But I think being faithful is the solution, not relying on magic. So we already get the impression that there's a lot of different beliefs in this world, right? Like we've already established that this guy has his own beliefs that we might not even agree with, right? Having literally seen the Sproutlings, reality for ourselves. Also, we mentioned there's like a temple at Gato Grottos, and there's like the Diggers cult. May her blessings be with you. He pulls his book out again, starts to get back to reading. Damn, she can play. Brandon says here, concepts and items. Talking about Play-Doh now? Maybe. Maybe a little bit. Bye! God, this game looks good. Where are we going? I think this is sort of like the bazaar. Okay, so we've got this cat dude here. My name's Niccolo. I'm a traveling merchant. But the highway is full of bandits. It's too dangerous to leave the town, don't you think so? Me? Nah, I'm good. How brave of you. I can't do business with those highwaymen about. Let's go teach those bandits a lesson. Once we're done, I'll make you rich. Kinda. Or are you doing a quest? Say goodbye to that one. We won't get along. Now that I need to help him find her sister. Get out of here. You offend me. What a jerk. Got all the little shops here. What's up, Sproutling? Everybody that has a soul always disappears. We don't have souls, so we always stay. The poet Pokiel said so. You know, we don't have souls. As I've heard. I'm always fidgety. I like the wind. I like it when moss grows. I like drinking water. Hydrate, guys. You heard him. I like stepping on leaves. Come back, dog. Where are you going? Okay, now let's recycle this dialogue there. This is Mei Mei, I think. She's basically like a fucking cornucopia. Want your fortune told? Sure. 10 Luca. I'm saving for my retirement, so no less. I don't think I have that much. What? You're so poor. Don't even have 10 Luca? Jeez. Goddamn. I mean, she ain't wrong. Pretty much, you offended me, Rabbit Man, with your round poop. Yeah, fuck your round poop, dog. And you're fucking your round ass. Who's this dude? He's a fucking little short stack, dog. Fuck out of here. I gotta fucking help this guy save his fucking sister or whatever. You trying to tell me you want to go make some scratch? I'm not here for it, dog, for that capitalist shit. So we're going back to where we started, it looks like. There's the west side of town now to explore, then we can go to use the Jade Egg. Go see what that's all about. The Park of the Mana Angel. You can see the water moving back there. Amazing. What's up, guys?
Hey, watch this! My name's Capella, a wandering juggler.
Nice. Well done. Who's this dude? Not very talkative. I think we talked to him enough that causes a quest to start. Maybe not. Maybe not yet. I'm saying to you, Vinge. Bum 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 bum. Who are you? Here comes the cutest mail carrier. Watch out, boys. Bang! I think her dialogue changes as she goes to different houses, I think, because this game just got so much detail like that. She's delivering the mail. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I kind of remember that being a thing, though. Oh, drops the mail off. Lovey-dovey, lovey letters. Leave them all to me. This game just has basically pretty much endless Easter eggs. Again, that was their ambition, right? And I must stress that looking back on this game years later, if I were to be critical of it, you guys know me, I have to be. Really, the gameplay, the actual combat especially, you know, it's fun, but it's very simplistic. But you can tell that was not where their priorities lied, right? I mean, in this game, it's really all about the world. And what a world it is. A new dialogue? And that's all for the Pelican's work for the day. Okay, so she delivered all of her mail. Guess she's gonna fucking dip now. Or she's recycling. Yippee peppy yippity yep! This is the right way back! Oh wow, she fucking got lost. That's amazing. That's actually amazing. Here's a lucky ducky. I'm the cute little pelican, Melican. Was it this game where the remake was slated for some reason? Was slated? Maybe what you mean, Gypsy, is that they canceled it, but no, it wasn't this game. The remake is still in the works. Or the remaster, if you will. Alright, let's keep exploring this way. So is there any houses? I don't think there's any house I can go into here. think of Sword of Mana, ain't I? Oh, was there a remake for that, Gypsy Claw? I love Sword of Mana. There's another... Oh, look at the fucking mail carrier's up there! What? No! No Easter eggs! Oh, as soon as I left, she appeared up in the sky. Alright, guys, we gotta let this play out. She appeared up there. She's coming down from the ceiling. As in, the remake of it was worse than the original for whatever reason. Well, you're thinking maybe of that... I mean, there have been some pretty bad remakes for Mana, but I think you're thinking of that one... what did they call it? But no, it wasn't Sword of Mana. Sword of Mana was the GBA remake. I think it was great. So Sword of Mana is actually the first remake in the Mana series. It was a remake of Final Fantasy Adventure. Was it Trials? No, Trials is the third game. Yeah, so basically, the first game in the series was on Game Boy. That's a really fun game, but it's definitely not up to the same sort of... it was their first attempt at the franchise, and the second game really established what it was all about. But the first game is really fun, but it's not really like a Mana game. And so then they later remade that as Sword of Mana for Game Boy Advance, and it really is super, super fun. It's a really ambitious remake. It redoes everything. It has a similar story, but of course the graphics are really brought to the standard of the Mana series. And the gameplay is super overhauled. The characters and everything are super overhauled. It's an awesome, awesome remake. And then that was recently remade a couple of years ago for the PS Vita and for PS3 and shit. And that's the one you're thinking of, Gypsy Claw. You're thinking of the remake of Sword of Mana. And that one was not called Sword of Mana, it was called, I wish I could remember. They also remade, I think, Secret of Mana too, and that game was also ass. But no, this game has not been remade yet. There's a remaster in the works right now, and I'm pretty pumped about it. So I'm pretty sure I wandered around. I wandered around for a little while, and then she started to kind of float down from the ceiling, or from the sky over there. Beep 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 beep. I wonder if she just recycles her animation, like she kind of starts over again. I ran around and I talked to all the houses. Could have been a glitch, maybe. Maybe she was just like her sprite was up there. I don't think so, though. Oh, maybe. Because by now she should be coming down, right? Little beautiful little flowers and stuff. So much lushness. The lushness. Dude, I feel like I just wasted a bunch of time hoping I could see what this Easter egg was about. So, Brownie Brown, guys, for the first... They came out of retirement, basically. Like, this game's artists. For a game on Switch and on PC now, I believe, called Story of Seasons, like Doraemon, Story of Seasons. It's basically a Harvest Moon game with this game's style of graphics, but in HD. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright, fine. I see. So it's like an animation. Whenever you leave, she comes down from the ceiling. Here's the western end. Nothing going on over here, I don't think. Just kind of like, you know, the edge of town. Alright, let's go check out the Jade Egg. Although, having said that about remakes, a Chrono Trigger remake in the vein of FF7 would be awesome. Well, guys, spoilers. If you guys haven't played the remake of 7 yet and you guys want to, don't want spoilers, then please plug your ears for, you know, however many minutes. But how do you guys think about the fact that FF7 Remake, it goes in a different narrative direction than the original? For me, that's genius. And also, pause, I called it. If you go back and watch some of our old YouTube videos when the remake was first announced, I called that's what they're going to do. And I think that it was a really genius move on their part. It has its detractors. There are those that are very frustrated that they did that and they weren't really faithful to the original story. But to me, that is the most smart thing they could have possibly done. And the fact that they took that risk, to me, is almost uncharacteristically creative for Square Enix. Right? It would have been so easy to just follow the same, you know, beats of the original. And the fact that they decided instead to put their neck out there and know they piss off a lot of fans by changing it, to me, that's super fascinating, and I can't wait for the sequel. I never played the game in my life, but I watched Katie Alpha play it from start to finish, and it was great. So here's our Jade Egg. plop it down here. So this is the McKiv Caverns, okay. And as the Sproutling said, we just kind of imagined it. It came from our imagination, right? Can you imagine Chrono Trigger and fucking modern day graphics, Gypsy? That would be super sick. The Lost Princess. I sense brilliance nearby. It must be Pearl. We should hurry. Let's see. You're that stranger I met in Domina. Your name's, Chumpy, right? Close enough. No way, so you're Chumpy, wow. My dad told me a lot about you when I was a kid. But I thought he was just boasting. Okay, Chumpy, go ahead and ask me anything you want. Gypsy says, I agree here. If they just solely rehashed the same story, it would have gotten dull for fans that played FF7 multiple times. Yeah, a huge... How about this? So there's two types of detractors from the remake's, story, right? There are those that really just wanted a faithful remake of 7, which I understand. And they're pissed off that they didn't ever get that. And they probably never will now. There's also those that are not so much against the fact they changed the story, but they're against the way that it changed. I think it's just kind of dumb, and I understand that too. But for me, although I think that the story might be a little bit dumb in remake, I'm just so glad that they're mixing it up, and I think there's so much potential for the sequel. I am just pumped. I'm super pumped to see where they go with it. So this is Duel, but I have some abilities, huh? Action abilities, special abilities, hitting buttons. I think I'm not going to get all this guy's whole spiel on all this stuff. Well, I don't know, maybe I should in case I get like an unlockable encyclopedia. How about action abilities, dude? Action abilities are the various things you can do in combat. First, open the status menu, select 1P and then skills. There are 2 default abilities, but you can change them if you want. Select 1 and press the X button. List of abilities appears, right? You start with 8, and you can assign any you want to the buttons. As you use your current action abilities, you'll soon learn new ones automatically. For example, what do you think you'll learn when you master Defend and Push? So basically in this game, you have these abilities, and if you use them enough, they become quote-unquote mastered. And when you've mastered a pair or more that kind of coincide, you learn new abilities. Do you learn D-Push, Grapple, or Love and Hip by D-Push? Well, I guess you could call it that. Actually, it's Grapple. That's amazing. I gotta hear his other dialogue. Hang on. Okay. This game has too much dialogue, dog, and it's just too good. Yeah. Defend and Push? How about if I said Grapple? That's right. The combination of the two is important. So what if we call it Love and Hate? I love his little fucking onion helmet, dude. Look at his, like, the little holes cut out so we can see. That's fucking amazing. Do you learn Love and Hate from doing that combination? Haha, that's pretty good. Actually, it's Grapple. Yeah, life is full of laughter, tears, and, Sorry, I couldn't think of anything else. Amazing. How about special techniques, Doc? Special techniques are major attacks that can be done once the meter is full. Everyone knows at least one, but you have to arm it in order to use it. You can learn more special techniques by engaging in more battles. The secret is in action abilities. Using them will help you learn special techniques. So basically, the same as like finishing moves. And as you unlock them, you can spend your bar to pop like a super, basically. And you learn them by mastering more of these abilities. What's up, J-Bomb? An onion that says life full of tears? Well, of course, you're an onion, dog. It seems reasonable. Try using Lunge for now. Knowing more abilities lets you learn stronger special techniques. By hitting buttons. The X button is for quick attacks. Hitting it multiple times will result in a combo. The number of attacks in a combo depends on the weapon. If you attack further, you will freeze a while. So basically, if you end your combo, you freeze. And one of the skills you learn very early on in this game, which kind of breaks it, is basically if you stagger your attacks instead of finishing your combo, you can basically attack forever. The square button is for power attacks and has no combo. You won't be able to move for a little while afterwards, so it's kind of like a heavy attack that makes you kind of vulnerable. Of course, you can always change your button configurations. By the way, do you think you're good? Yeah. You can finish off a quick attack combo with a power attack. After that, there's a secret moves you can do. Oh, really? So you have to find it out for yourself. They're called plunge attacks. Try it out when you're good enough. Oh, one more thing. You can use an ability between a quick attack and a power attack. Oh. By experimenting with all that, you can do some pretty impressive stuff. Are you up to it? No way, no sweat. Or which buttons? No way, I can't do that. Don't worry, I can't even do it. Relax. Amazing. All these dialogue trees are killing me. Do you think you're good? I do. I can't do all these. We have to move on. Are you up to it? Let's say no sweat. You can do it, because you're that, you know, legend thing. So again, all of his dialogue changes, guys. Basically, the way this game is engineered at this point, if you tell him your real name, his dialogue changes. But if you tell him you're Chumpy, all of his dialogue changes to like worship you. Something helpful. That was all abilities? There's more fucking menus here? Oh my god. Synchro hit points. I'm gonna have to just skip this for now, guys. Something helpful about that. I think I'm okay on this. Thanks, Duel, for your help, Doc. Appreciate that. Well then. Let's go, Duel. So we're gonna explore this cavern now and get to our first battles. Wouldn't you rather be playing the adventures of Mike the Mime and his partner Pete the Unspeaking Mute? I would, J-Bomb, if that were a game that existed. That sounds sick. Oh, shit! Hit him with the fucking nunchucks! Ow. So these little things are EXP here. These little crystals. The bags are items. Eat shit, fuckers! Level up! Got some bird meat there. Easier on the throat. Yeah, fucking Mike the Mime partner, then speaking meat for sure, be easier on the throat. Especially with Duel's deep-ass voice. Got some lizard meat. Okay. Let's keep exploring here. So it's underground level 1 of the caverns. Oh, hey. People don't come here very often. Well, hope you're doing well, my friend. What are you doing here, dog? So, I think Boink sends you back. If you talk to him, he sends you back to the start. Boink! You go to his tail, basically, wherever his tail is. I think it's gonna respawn now. Yo, hold this shit. Kind of like a beat 'em up, basically. The king here fills your health. Got no EXP that time. But I got a new technique, setting sun. Okay, so let's check out our techniques and shit, huh? We got all that advice from Duel, how to do it. Let's figure it out. Well, here's skills, okay? So I got jump and defend. What's I got? Got lunge, retreat, and crouch, and push. All these different moves I already have. Cheer, spin. Okay, well, let's stay with what we got. Jump and defend for now. Let's try and master those. So I got ST, magic, and remove. Do I have any STs? I have setting sun and chin splitter. Okay. Cool. Let's not get boinked this time. It's less fun than it sounds. Hey, Sproutling. Okay. Oh, shit! Got crabs now? Your boy's got crabs now? You hate to see it. Ow! Hopefully my bar is full. Well then, fucking hold this shit! Hoop! Let's fucking go. Finishing moves. Into the loop. So this game actually has 2-player gameplay. So player 2 can control Elozul, for instance. So it's kind of like a beat 'em up in that respect. Neon rest belt, my friend. Also, I love that emoji. Have a good sleep, dude. I'll Lots of items. I need more X. Maybe some lucre. I need some money, really. Oh shit, what the hell is this? He's gonna whiff with it. What a dumbass. I have to sell all this meat. I need some fucking money. I'm a meat salesman. Okay, I'm getting a little bit deeper into the dungeon here. Underground level 2. There's another boink. I'm gonna talk to you, boink. Can't fool me again. Why do you fear boink? Boink is your friend. Got a blank eye. Fuck off, boink. Nobody likes you, dog. Aw, man. You can at least come say hi, give me a little pat on the head. I'm good, dog. What's up, Oni Ramen? Welcome aboard, man. We're playing this game that I love so much, Legend of Mana. We're finally getting into some combat sections. So I can go lower, or I can go up here. What's up here? Get out of my way. Gotta find Pearl. I got a lot of fucking help. Let's go, El Azul. Give me that exp. So in this game, there's like a skill-based movement. When your character moves, they kind of rock up and down. They do it very slowly, but you can use skill-based movement to move faster by kind of rocking the D-pad in a certain way. It's kind of fun. What the hell are those things? You got like kind of like wave dash. You have kind of like Korean backdash. Ow! I'm gonna get stunned, dog. What the fuck hits me in the fucking setting sun? Oh yes, that's a lot of XP right there. Got some lucre as well. Look at that. I think I'm going back to the start of the dungeon. Wasn't there like a fork in the road back here? Might be where Duel is, right here, in fact. Oh, not yet. Okay, so I guess I can go back there. Now, what's up here? So before I advance any further, I want to make sure I understand the layout of the dungeon here. I think this is a Duel up here, right? Yes, okay, what's up, Duel? So let's go back down here. Let's go to this. We can actually go in. Up, down, left, right, and in. Where does this go? Okay. So weak. Oh man, fucking L's was hard as hell. Got a silly eye. We got a blank eye and a silly eye. Oh hey, it was worth it. Got some treasure. Vampire Fang. I'm not sure what these are all for. I think they're for crafting. This is the first game I ever played in my life that had crafting. I think it might have been one of the earliest games to have, you know, the earliest JRPGs to have crafting like this. You can build all your own equipment. You can craft your own weapons, craft your own gear, make your own instruments. You can actually build your own partners. You can build robots. You can raise animals to be your partners. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. So now I want to go a little bit deeper. I need to master my moves. Ow. I can do a jumping attack. Whoa, he's like a laser sword. Oh my. Oh shit, he stunned me. The item! Let me grab this shit. That was really your AI pathetic. Fucking stuck against the wall here. Oh my god, it's going breakdancing and shit? Oh my god. I'm trying to master this jump. Mastered counterattack. How about using a jump a bunch? Dope. Got some sleepy powder as well. My favorite. Ooh, man. Ooh, the schmovement. The schmovement. Okay, got a whole bunch more. I gotta sell this meat, man. Your boy's pretty low on lucre. I gotta sell this fucking meat. So back here I can go this way. Okay, now we're talking. Where you at, Pearl?
Where you at, Pearl?
I got some pretty heavy hitters here. Oh, what the hell? Oh, the hell? I just want a special move just now. Oh, what the fuck? Launches and shit? How do I do that? I'm doing different D-pad combinations with my heavy attack. Ooh, how am I doing that? That's not nervous. What if I tap them together? Oh, what the? Oh, fade away and go back in? Oh, shit. That's sick. Oh, my. I wonder the one where I do the fucking launch, though. What the hell is that input? Oh, it's up? Oh, that's sick. Oh, look, that's EXP. Give me that. Elzul, you get nothing, dog. You get nothing. Good day, sir. So where's Pearl? Is she here somewhere? There's somebody. You Pearl? Where's Trader?
You sure are late. Pearl is this way. Hurry, go help her.
How do you know Pearl?
Who are you? Why do you know Pearl's name? One more thing. You'd best stay away from these people.
Hey, how did you know of us?
I hope you don't get turned to stone or something.
Ugh.
Ah!
Pearl. Uh-oh. Go save her. Oh, shit. Stalagmite Cavern. Oh my god! Gives me the fucking spatial. Come back, I don't want to whiff. I whiffed. You got to stun him first. What are you doing? We got Monkit Revenge. Run away! Oh shit, he's gonna turn him into a snowman. Nah, he ain't gonna turn me into a snowman, dog. You don't know. Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit! Oh, that hurts so bad. See, I'm stuck in my corner. I think I might beat him with a special move. Oh, yes. Hold this shit! Oh, man. Yes! I'll hold him still! Oh, he whiffed because he was in the middle of a charging move. He's stunned! Hit him with the shit! You fucking fucker! Why did you knock him out of the corner? Run away! What's up, Fat Chew? I want to fight James Vanderbeek. Can I do shit? Oh, I was Oh, you died. Oh, yeah. Elazul, stay away. That's mine. Oh, gee, didn't know J-Bomb's mom's in this game. Yeah, goddammit, Dix, but you're right. You're right, she is. That was fun. That was more fun than I remember being. Pearl. Where are you? There she is.
Elazul?
Is your core all right?
Yes.
I told you not to go wandering around by yourself. How'd you end up here?
I was, just thinking about things.
You don't need to think anymore. Right now you should just stay safe by my side.
But...
That's enough.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's kind of an asshole. What do you guys think? Would you stick with it for Pearl? I mean, honestly, though, like, maybe she needs some scolding, right? I mean, she did kind of almost get killed. John says here, just lurking today, playing some Smash Bros. I fucking love Smash Bros, John. I don't play it that much, but it's a game I find to be really beautiful. Yeah, we could stick for Pearl because he's being kind of an asshole. At the same time, I mean, she'd almost get killed by Monkey. I'm thinking stick up for Pearl, though. This guy's kind of a dick. You stay out of this. Who is that? Just someone who helped me find you. A strange kind of person. Oh. Well, then let's go. But... see you around. Thank you. We're going. I'm sorry, I'm going too. Thank you, Vencabot. This is for all you've done for me. Got a new fucking AF, dude. This game's getting sick AF. What, 2 AFs? Ooh, Firefly Lamp 2? Yeah, we gotta get Jean that fucking PC so we can play some Fightcade. The Lost Princess, the end. I got El Azul there. So that's basically the flow of the game, guys. You wander around, meet a character, get a quest going, do some stuff, talk to some guys, go to a dungeon. So that's as far as we got last time. I'm not even sure we got that far in our other sitting in this game. So we have 2 new artifacts, but instead of making a new area, why don't we go back so we can go talk to that bunny guy, Niccolo, and see if we can still help him with his quest. It costs a lot of money, right, John? They do cost a lot of money. You ain't kidding. Just put Fightcade on a USB and play in a library, said Dixon. That'd be sick. I think you actually can do that. Fightcade actually runs. It doesn't like install, right? Fightcade doesn't necessarily have to install. We're back in Domina. I wonder who's working the shop today, Rachel or Mark. Excuse me, Mark or Julia. Is that her name, Julia? This is Rachel here. So I handled that shit, Julia. Rachel. Wanna be my girlfriend now? I only date guys. Come on. Open your mind. So Mark is still chilling here. So where's Duel? I wonder what happened to that cloaked stalker. El Azul, was it? What a strange thing, having your art shine. He's probably found an huge diamond or something. It's huge. Tea ain't just a flavor. Color and aroma are important too. The best tea can also be enjoyed with your eyes and nose. That's what I like. I want a big diamond. What's that face for? It's a lady's prerogative to dress up right and proper. Prerogative. Yeah, Bobby Brown? It's such a beautiful day. How is it nobody's come out to ask me out? Come out with me, girl. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, it only requires installation. Jean says, I would if it were open. Huh? That'd be amazing. You need a fight stick, though. Can you imagine being in a library with a fucking fight stick in your lap, playing on one of the fucking machines? That'd be sick. Let's go talk to Niccolo. With obstinate ass. So I got a little bit of scratch now. We should go talk to Mei Mei too. She wanted 10 lucre, right? Talk to me, girl. What? She thinks I'm chumpy as well because you talked to Duel? Oh my god. Hey, you're chumpy, right? I heard from Duel. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you sure look like a chumpy, that's for sure. Man, get off my case, girl. But, like, who cares what your name is? Want your fortune told? Sure. 10 lucre. Sure. Here she goes. Vitamins, keratins, potassium, fiber. Let's go. Even the game knows you're a chump, says Dick. See how they fucking think of this guy chumpy. It says, be careful not to stub your little toe. So basically, if you're not on a quest and you talk to her, she'll give you random dialogue. But if you're on a quest, she'll give you some hints on how to finish it. I ain't denying it, 3Vengeance. Yeah, I know what's up. My name's Niccolo. I'm a traveling merchant. But the highway's full of bandits. It's too dangerous to leave town, don't you think so? No, I'm good. I ain't scared.
How brave of you. I can't do business with those highwaymen about. Let's go teach those bandits a lesson. Once we're done, I'll make you rich.
Sure.
You're quite a mercenary. I like people who know the value of money. Niccolo's business unusual.
Party on, Niccolo.
I still need to stop and see Tipo. Come with me.
Let's go talk to some people about Niccolo, though. Let's go talk to the, remember when we had Elazul in the party? This detective had different dialogue? Maybe the preacher told me about Niccolo as well. Inspector Boyd on duty. I've heard that bandits appear here. If you see anyone suspicious, report to me. Okay. Hey, Father. Do you know anything about Niccolo? Helping those in need brings my own salvation. What would you like to know? About this town? The townsman. So I can talk about Ilzu and Rachel still, but not Niccolo, okay. It strikes me that this game has a mechanic where if you talk to Little Cactus between missions, he fills his diary out. We have to do that. I forgot about that. What's up, Ryan? Long no see, dog? Sounds like this bunny bets on horses and smokes. He really does, dude. He really does. He's that kind of guy. Look at this sweet animation, too. Yeah, come with me. That follows me, yeah. So, before I go to talk to Tipo, I'm gonna go back to my house. I think he doesn't want to go to my house. He doesn't want to chill me there. I might have to start the quest again. Yeah, between each quest, you have to go talk to the Little Cactus at your crib. He's a pretty shy guy, but he has a lot to say when he writes in his diary about your adventures. Bye, dog.
I have some business to do. See you later.
So I think we gotta go collect him again back in Domino. Little Cactus. How you been, my friend? I love this guy so much. Look at the eyes, dude. And his little lips. Talk to him. Fun to get lost. So basically, he never talks until you come home after a question and tell him the whole story. Then he has a little thought about it. He's pretty great. Okay, well, bye, dog. What's up, KG? Then when you leave, he has to go write down all those thoughts. Doesn't want you to see him do it. How's your night been, my friend? Senior Glass. Let's go see what you had to say about our adventure. They are, KG, they are. They're remaking it kind of soon. But it's going to be just a two-dimensional game like this. They're just retracing all the graphics to make it look HD. The Lost Princess, quest number 5. Fighting a monkey in the caverns and saving a girl. Wow, that sounds like something out of a movie. But the girl was really shy and turned red, and I guess that was too much for my master. Amazing. I hear you're chilling, KG. It's that kind of night. I'm chilling, too. I'm still healing my body up, no face cam, playing a game that nobody wants to watch, but it's a game that means a lot to me. I'm enjoying it so far, too. This game is one of those, it's definitely a great sick day game, you know what I mean? It's a game you play when you're sick. What are the... Oh, shit, it's a fucking mail carrier. Oh, no, nobody know. Lots of pumpkins took over West Domina. What, for real? Still recovering, KG, indeed. I bet a real bad mage is up to wipe us out with a harmy army of pumpkins. I can't go out with my jobbity job. The little sorcerers. Fuck. Gotta go back to Domino and save it from pumpkins, I guess. Oh, but I need to go. This is so hairy scary. What about Niccolo? All these quests. Let's go back to town. The Harmy Army's revenge of pumpkins. I ain't scared of no fucking pumpkins, dog. I straight up eat a pumpkin. Raw. Let's get into it. She said West Domina, right? Y'all see any pumpkins around here? Well, West Domina, that's why the mail carrier was so alarmed, right? Because she hangs out on West Domina. The mail carrier, you around here? There you are. My jobby job is to deliver wiver mail, but them pumpkins are hairy scary. I wonder if her dialogue changes when she fucking delivers her mail. Maybe she can't do it. Oh, I see. Okay. What's going on up here? Oh shit. Bud, stop laughing like that.
Lisa, you and I will rule the world as brother and sister. All those pathetic beings will bow before us. Come, let's gloat together.
Rule the world with pumpkins? As if.
Hey, you! Kneel before Bud the Malignant if you know what's good for ya.
Why don't get your pumpkins to do it?
Okay, right after I teach this guy my lesson.
Jeez. You need to cool off. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, God, he has a lot of health. Oh, no, it's not gonna end well. Got him whiffing. Oh, my God. Oh, they're fucking sticking and moving, dog. Oh, fuck! Oh, I hurt so bad. Fucking footsies. Ouch! Feels like a backdash. Ooh! Now we're talking. Yo, hold this shit! Oh, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me! Oh! Oh my god. Oh no, run. Ow! Ouch! No. Oh, I got close! Okay, run away. Get stunned, you bitch! Ouch! This is more fun than I remember being. This combat's pretty exciting. Go, go, go! Ouch! It's kind of like playing Double Dragon. Hit me between my attacks. Her stun bar's gotta be pretty high by now. Ow! You're done, girl. Get laid the fuck out. Now it's your brother's turn. Ouch! Ow! It's like a frying pan. Oh, you're trying to move up? Where are you going, dog? Oh, pumpkins! That kid's got in stun lock. Oh, he's fucking defending, son of a bitch. You gotta build that stun bar, dude. You ain't going nowhere. Nunchucks. Uh-huh. Hold this shit. Chin splitter. Oh my god! It's so satisfying. Hold that shit. Fucking little kids, get on my level. Love beating up little kids. Whoa, no way! Please, make me your apprentice! I'm so sorry about my little brother, Bud. My name's Lisa. Bud is such a prankster. I just noticed that the fucking background is all different this time. That's fucking sick. Be my apprentices, guys. Sure, I'm down for that. Wow. How generous. So Bud and Lisa are characters that chill at your crib after this point. They're basically some of the only characters you can always have on your party. So in most of this game, the character you have in your party is based on what quest you're on. But Bud and Lisa, you can just kind of talk them at the crib and have them party up with you. They're great. Sleep well, KG. Have a good rest, my friend. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. Let's go talk to Little Cactus about this amazing quest. That fight was fun as hell. Lots of footsies. I just noticed that sign says home. H-O-M-E, I think. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe I'm just imagining it. Hey, bud. Hey, Lisa. Let me go talk to Little Cactus first. Before I miss my chance. Scary pumpkins. I go write his shit down, dude. He's got a lot of thoughts. He's got a lot on his mind. Let's see what he has to say about it. Tiny Sorcerers, quest number 2. Today I heard a story about 2 little sorcerers trying to become the kings of this world. But pumpkins? They use pumpkins? I hope they're still yummy. I'm sure they are, my friend. I'm sure they are. Worry not. Alright, Bud and Lisa, what's going on with you guys? Master! Call me your #1 apprentice, Bud! I studied magic at the academy. I've heard of the 7 wisdoms of mana. Except one died, so now there's only 6. I sure would like to meet them someday. I wonder where they are. Hey, take me on a search for them! So this is his quest, right? This is his quest. I don't know, I mean, I know where 2 of them are right away, but it's kind of like a full game, like it kind of plays out over the course of the whole game, so I think I'm letting him chill for now. Ah. Thank you for taking us in. Why not take me with you? I know I'll be more useful than Bud. I'm good. I'll stay and watch the fort. Yo, Lisa, you're so great. But you're only like 2 foot tall, so that's not the best, honestly. You can do better than that. And I know you can do better than that. Alright, so let's go talk to Niccolo finally and get this fucking highway bandits quest done. So we got 2 brand new artifacts to use as well. Each with their own quests. And plenty of quests still popping off here in Dominant, it seems. This is a cool hand. Hi there, ho there, dude. Hey there, hi there, ho there. We're playing Legend of Mana. We're gonna go bring this Niccolo guy on a quest to go fuck up some bandits.
Let's go together.
Yes.
We'll have a fun time.
Alright, Niccolo, let's go do your quest, dog. We gotta go talk to Tipo, he said, right? Hey, Tipo! He's a stick-up. Why, it's Niccolo. Hello, Gov. How you been? Have you got something good for me today?
Actually, I have a splendid item today, but I just can't let it go.
Oi, Niccolo, you're just trying to rile me up?
This is it. It's a wheel I picked up on the highway.
It's like a regular old wheel to me.
Fine, I'm going, you're right. It's just an old wheel, nothing special.
Now hang on then, Gov. Even I can tell it ain't no regular wheel. I'll take it. How much do you want for it?
50,000 Luca.
Niccolo, you're a wee too proud for your own good. Nothing costs that much, it's the truth.
Bring me 50,000 Luca. Until then, I'll let Vencabot use it.
Get the artifact wheel. Niccolo, you're the bleeding worst. I'll cop the money, so please let me have it.
I'll be back.
Bloody heartless. By the way, Niccolo, don't you have anything I could buy right now?
You have to spend money to make money. Remember that.
Pretty good advice. What about you, Mark? You want to talk to Niccolo? He's also a salesman. Talk to me, Mark. Nah. Same dialogue as ever. Alright, let's go, check out this wheel that Nicolo just gave me. The highway wheel. Anybody else here in town Nicolo have dialogue with? I don't think so. Hey! I like how all the little fucking animations they have for the little areas as they pop open. That's just truly splendid. The Luan Highway. Oh, hey, it's fucking Pearl. Where's Elazul, Pearl?
Where am I? Elazul? Oh, Vencabot. I got lost again. I wonder where Elazul could be.
I bet that troublemaker is causing uproar in Domina by now.
He doesn't like to have Nicolo with me.
By the way, Vencabot, what is this place?
It's a highway. Lost again?
Yes, I wonder where Elazul is. Maybe I should head this way. Yeah, alright.
Always getting lost. Stay focused, Pearl. Hey, it's Duel.
Ask me anything.
Bye.
Well then.
So he likes to hang out in the beginner dungeons, I think, to give you some advice. Wow. Look at the graphics. Oh shit, we got fucking bees? We got bees now? Oh, I had my defense up. Hold down back. Can't fuck with this down back. Is there a reason to put things in specific spots, or is this whatever you please? The game has an ambition for having you want to put things in certain spots, but it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, there are some quests that can only be done if the area that a place is in reaches certain mana levels, and the various mana levels for the elements of wind, water, fire, earth, and shade, they vary based on where you put things down on the map. There's only a very small number of quests in the game that are like that, and the game itself never ever tells you that. It's just one of this game, as a part of its sort of aesthetic, Revenge, as a part of making the world more magical, there are tons of Easter eggs and mechanics and secret things that you are never meant to really understand. It's just that kind of game. That's part of it makes it so magical, I kind of feel like. But basically, if you read a strategy guide and stuff, there are some quests that require certain mana levels. You gotta be kind of careful, honestly, to activate them. Damn you, Nicolo. Stealing my fucking loot here. So to answer your question, Revenge, yes, there is some reason to put things in certain spots, but unless you're a really hardcore player, it doesn't really matter. Because there's really only a couple quests in the game that require you to put things in a certain spot, and even then, it's kind of hard to do it. You have to really kind of plan it well in advance. You fox! Hold these nunchucks. Yes. Ooh, a small seed. Just like your boy. Yeah, so really, I don't usually worry about it, Revenge. Basically, if I were to play this game, let's say I was going to do a long play of this game, right? I wouldn't really worry where I put things. I'd probably just wait until New Game Plus to pick up the things that I missed. I'd probably use a strategy guide to figure out how to do it. What was this, fucking save point? I forgot this game has save points. I should probably, save. Fucking our last character's named Gorlte. I blame KD for that. Apparently our last character was named Gorlte. Who's this? Yeah, so this is basically the gameplay loop, guys. The gameplay loop of the game is, who's this? You're exploring a map and you meet a new character and you get to kind of learn about them and learn their backstory as the game goes on and get involved in much of their quest. And It's just an experience, again, I think it's kind of parallel to like a Bethesda game. Except imagine a Bethesda game takes place in like a storybook world. It's just fantastic. It's just fantastic.
Hello. I'm Dana, and I come from Gato. Did you come to see one of the 7 wisdoms?
Wow! What cute ears! We were meant to be together!
Excuse me, I wasn't talking to you.
Damn, shut his ass down. I think so. Yeah, now that I read it 3 Binge, I remember it. Fucking Goral Fate. Came to the wisdom. Where is Gato? Who are the wisdoms? Yeah, who are the wisdoms?
Gaius the Earth is what he is called, and he should be near here. But I feel as though I shouldn't ask him the truth.
Yeah, so where is Gato?
I come from Gato Grottos. There's an ancient temple there, which is very famous. We heard about that earlier. We heard about the Gato Grottos temple and the nuns there. Are you one of the nuns? I came to the wisdom. Where is he at? He must be very brave. I'm afraid to see him. I fear that the truth will make me suffer more.
Interesting. So that's Dana, some Gato Grottos. So I can go north or so. There's fucking treasure over there? Oh, fuck north and south, dude. Give me the treasure. An ear of wheat. So yeah, again, a part of this game is, its magical atmosphere is that we're finding all kinds of insane treasure. We got vampire fangs, we got silly eyes, blank eyes, ears of wheat, all kinds of different kinds of meat. And they all tie into this game's various bizarre mechanics. Again, you can use the meat and other foods to hunt for monsters, and you can capture them live and bring them home and raise them to be your party members. Also, you can use the blank eyes and vampire fangs to add special properties to weapons by tempering them. You can temper and craft your own weapons by giving them different properties. It's pretty fucking crazy. It's super crazy. And again, if I had to be critical of the game, as a kid, that all mystified me. It still does to this day. I still, maybe because of nostalgia, but just the thought of this world that has so many mechanics is just fascinating. And yet, you guys know the way I feel these days, especially. The fact of the matter is that the game is so easy, you never really have to ever do any of that. And they're all so deep. They're all so deep and involved and relatively pointless. But it does sort of add to the game's overall, mystique, I think. If I had to be, forgiving, and you guys know I gotta be because it's my favorite game. I gotta approach it from a more forgiving perspective, but really, they're pretty pointless. You don't really gotta ever fuck with any of it. But it's something you can do if you want. This game is, in that respect, very much an alpha game, again, if you want to use my alpha-beta terminology. It's the kind of game where if you want to get into all the mechanics, it can be very fun and interesting as a way to just kind of, power up and customize your character and all that stuff that, you want as an alpha gamer. But if you're coming from the perspective of, wanting to beat it, then there's really not a whole lot you gotta do to do that. There's Boink, that bastard.
Come give Boink a kiss. Boink will not bite.
Fuck off, Boink. What's up, Panders? Nicola, holy shit, what did I miss? We're playing playing Legend of Mana, dog. You know it's your boy Nicola. What's up, Skinner? How am I doing, bro? Good to see you back streaming. Skinner, I am still recovering from my illness, but I feel much, much, much better, dude. I feel so much better. It's so good to be back. Thanks for coming by and saying hi, man. After 3 weeks of not streaming, it means a lot to me. You guys are coming out and keeping me company. Because it's been, we got Black Chocobos? Spipe, so how legendary is this mana? Honestly, not that legendary. That's kind of, I mentioned this earlier, Spipe, but it's a game that to me is very personal. It's a game that means a lot to me. Because look at him grab this dude! Oh, Command Gribs! Wow, that's sick. But it's not a very well-known mana game. It's the kind of game that's, even in its era, it wasn't really that well publicized. And nowadays, it's not remembered as one of the great mana games, but it is! It really is. Get rest well, Brandon. Good rest, dude. You deserve it. It's kind of early for you yet, I know. That means, that's great. Get a nice little nap there. Yeah, Mage Sage, I'm feeling so much better, dog. Welcome aboard. I'm feeling young and strong again. Just not 100%. Pinder says here, it's been a while. I always seem to gravitate back, though, at random points. You're a great fucking streamer, and I appreciate all the effort you put in, and for being a good host. Panders, that means so much to me, dude. Because I put a lot of work into the stream. It's something that I'm really passionate about. It's something that I dedicate a lot of time to. And if you guys enjoy that, to me, that's hugely vindicating. And Panders, whenever you come by and hang out, dude, it's always a pleasure for me. Whether or not you're here, for this game or that game, or you're gone for 3 months or whatever, dude, I'll never forget you guys. Let me kind of stress this. I don't want to sound sappy here. But if you guys, I know you guys have your own lives, you can't always be here. I know that sometimes you kind of lose interest in Twitch, or you check out other channels, or you got other things going on in your life. And I want you guys to understand that if you come back a year later, I will be just as happy to see you as I would be otherwise. Like, I'm never going to forget hanging out with Panders during Demon Souls and all kinds of other games we played together. Oh, this is the guy. What's up, dude?
Welcome, my children. Come closer.
Take this, you suck. Get off the stage. Sure, man. Kind of looks like me a little bit.
Hello there. What can I do for you? A boulder with a face? This'll be a good show. Hello, rabbit-eared person. He's gonna have a landslide. Let's get out of here. By the way, Vencabot, there should be an ancient tree around your house. He will help you with many things. Come again, my children.
Glad you joined us, buddy. I love this game a lot. It's a game that I just have so much fucking affection for. It's just crazy. And again, I mentioned that I'm just so happy that, the remake's coming out, guys. Like you said, Spife, this game is, it's Legend of Mana, but it's not really a legendary game. I think it really should be. And I'm so pumped that the remake's coming out soon that will kind of give players a whole new chance to experience it. And I think people will. Honestly, maybe I'm being optimistic here, but I think that with, our current gaming landscape's interest in two-dimensional, beautiful graphics, and the game itself is kind of casual to play. It's not a very challenging game. I think this is a really great time for it to come out for players just kind of, pick it up and try it out and fall in love with it the way that I did when I was a kid. Hold this shit. Skill-based movement. Panders says, I lurk a lot sometimes, but keep up the good work, man. Thank you, Panders. I intend to, as long as I can. And you guys that help out through Patreon and Twitch subs make that possible for me. There are times where it gets a little bit intimidating, a little bit kind of touch and go because of course, the fact that my income as a streamer is not the greatest. But I'm just grateful for the most part that I make enough month to month to at least keep the dream alive. Whether or not it's something I'm going to be able to do forever, the fact that I can even keep the dream alive is something that it's not really the case for everybody in the world, right? I mean, I wouldn't be the first person ever to have to compromise his dream for the sake of making a living. But the fact that you guys support the channel enough that I can even at least, have that ambition is more than many people in this world have. Thank you, Spife. To the dream. Thanks for the sub, man. To the dream. Spife is for you, dude. I'm about to fucking body this dude. Chin splitter. Yosh! Oh my. Fucking bodied him, dog. Hit him with a fucking chin splitter. Launch him into the sky, dude. Team Rocket blasting off again. I mentioned earlier, guys, this game has a pretty interesting mechanic where when you're in combat, the way you move is not like most beat-em-ups. You have this weird sway. The character kind of sways when you move, and that factors into the skill-based movement of this game, where if you time your movement just so, you can get like a Korean backdash, sort of, to move around way faster. It makes the game really fun to kind of move around in. The Great Rift Side, huh? So if I just move normally, this is the way they move normally, right? You see the little shimmy that she does if I just move normally. And same up and down. There's like a sway. But if you sort of do like a little wave dash, you can really skitter around. Give me all that shit. Look at how much EXP that guy dropped. Holy shit. I'm here for it. Let me fucking jump attack this dude. Dude, how is that skill? You're just fucking spamming. Well, when I say skill-based movement, I just mean that it's, you know, you kind of have to, it's something you have to be aware of. Ow. Defend! Defend! So we learned from Duel the Onion Warrior that if you master the abilities, you unlock new special techniques. And we kind of, I think we've already mastered the jump. Because we unlocked the skill for it. But we haven't mastered the defend yet. God, this game looks good. I'm really curious. I mean, honestly, from what I saw in the trailer, Dix, you know, I had my hesitations about the new art style for the remaster. I really appreciate, from what they showed, they're putting in a lot of effort to really capture this game's visual appeal. But like I said, they're going for like a more modern digital look. I mean, it still looks beautiful, but to me, it lacks that medium. Like this game has that look of a medium, right? I kind of feel like it's got like, you know, a colored pencil sort of a look to it that the remaster is kind of lacking. But I'm still curious, man, to see. I mean, this game has so many graphics. The game has so many areas. I would love to play it in HD just to see how they all interpreted it. The gameplay's unchanged, Dix. Yeah, all they're doing is updating the graphics. Yes, this looks timeless, dude, because it's just so beautiful. Although you could make the point that you know, it being SD, there are those that don't like the softness of it. Let's fucking go, nunchucks! Oh, the nunchucks! Dog. Easy game. Yeah, I can see how there are some that wouldn't like the softness of the graphics, so I appreciate that. But yeah, the remaster, my feelings are mixed. I've kind of repeated myself a few times here, but I really respect the fact that they're going in and apparently putting in more effort than they do for most remasters. And from what I saw, it looks beautiful. But I kind of wish they had done more to keep it, make it look more like lush, I guess. More, you know, more texture. I wish they had more texture.
Hey, hand over the cash. Cash.
Give money or give candy. Have this candy, dog. Suck on this. Niccolo had it.
Whoa, yeah. These guys are mad for money. I can't stand them. Master, come and thrash this punk.
Oh my god, look at this dude. Get that stun bar. I got my super meter filled. I just need to get this guy in stun. Here we go. Setting stun! Hold that shit. Ow. That hurt a lot. Oh, what are you doing? When he's flickering, he's invincible. Got fucking blocks. Gotta hold him down back. Straight turtling, dog. Setting stun again! Hup! Oh, let's fucking go, dude. Thanks for the Panders, for the $20 Panders. That's really generous, man. That $20 is, for me, a huge amount of scratch. Lurk mode activate, huh? Enjoy your game. Dude, I appreciate that, Panders. He's got a gift for him? Let me hold him in place. Oh, he kind of threw it in front of him. Jesus! Yes, with the XP. Thank you, Panders. Again, that $20 is going to be a huge relief to me this coming month.
Wonderful. I knew you could do it.
Now, pay me, Niccolo. You promised you'd pay me.
Thank you. You really are something else. I'll make you rich. Just a moment. An iron pot, a green ball bun, a taco bug. Normally costing 3,000 Luca, it can be yours for only 300.
You took my lucre? You better have taken my fucking lucre. This is gonna give me a bunch of fucking trash.
Oh, and take this too.
I got another artifact, though, at least. Love that emoji, Panders. And a medallion as well. I got so many artifacts right now.
What are you frowning at? Smile. Let the world know you're happy. After all, I am a merchant. I want to make my customers happy. I enjoy life, and you should too. Well, adios.
He has to realize he has a fucking sombrero and a poncho on.
Smile.
There he goes, you son of a bitch. Dope. Again, this game's artwork is done by a studio called Brownie Brown. They also made a game called Magical Star Sign back in the day, and they've been retired for a long time and came out of retirement kind of recently for a game on Switch, I think maybe PS4, as well as on Steam, called Doraemon Story of Seasons. It's a Harvest Moon game with characters from the Doraemon franchise. And I'm not a huge fan of Doraemon, so I don't really know any of the characters, but the game's graphics are very much Legend of Mana-esque, but in HD, and I want to play the game so bad one day. It's just, I'm kind of scared off by the fact I don't know the Doraemon lore. But, I mean, fucking Harvest Moon, I love Harvest Moon, and a game with fucking Brownie Brown graphics, oh my god. I think it might be Skinner, I'm kind of always confused. I get Magical Star Sign confused with some other game, but I think it's a DS game, yeah. It's either DS or Game Boy. But you're probably right, it's probably a DS game. Let's go talk to Little Cactus to get him to fill in his diary. But yeah, to me this game is so much its art style and its music. And having played the demo of that Doraemon Story of Seasons game, my first thought was, this game looks like Legend of Mana. Then I read later on that the artists are former Brownie Brown, the former Brownie Brown creators. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I've heard good things about it, Skinner. I never played it myself. Magical Star Sign. If you guys like Doraemon more than I do, and if you guys like Harvest Moon, please buy this game, Doraemon Story of Seasons, because the graphics are just fucking stellar.
Money crazy.
This is the first quest, next business. MC looks like a Poindexter, though, through and through, says Coolian. Are you talking about Magical Star Sign? Or do you mean, oh, maybe you mean Doraemon Story of Seasons, huh? Yeah, that boy's a straight-up Poindexter. And I'm not a... So basically, Coolian, I'm not sure if you're a huge weeb, but Doraemon, of course, is a pretty popular... Like, it's a hugely popular Japanese icon of manga and anime. And he's got a huge amount of lore, a huge following, and I don't get it. Having never read any of his manga or read any or watching the anime, I don't understand how it could be so popular. Yeah, likewise, I know of Doraemon. I know that he's a cat with no ears. I know that he has some kind of magical tool belt like fucking Batman that has all kinds of cool gizmos in it. But I don't understand, from what I know of the premise, I don't understand how it's so popular. Maybe I would love it if I knew it. Probably young kids in Nuke Land, yeah, and it has been for generations. Nuke, this is such a godlike way to finish the night. It really kind of low-key, right, Nuke? It's such a beautiful game, just really chill.
My master beat Banditos with a creature called Niccolo. Niccolo was scared of the Banditos, but I'm scared to know what Niccolo is. What could he possibly be?
He's just a rabbit with a fucking poncho. He's Mexican, don't worry about it. He's just Mexican. Yeah, but in any case, I played the demo for this game, Doraemon Story of Seasons, and I was just like, holy shit, this game seems great. And it seems as though it doesn't really have that much to do with Doraemon, aside from, like, the backstory. So I'm probably going to play it one day just for love of Brownie Brown and for love of Harvest Moon, but, I mean, it looks stunning. Alright, so now, let's see here, what can we do? You know, I really should use up one of these artifacts, but I think there's at least one more quest I can do in Domina as I hoard artifacts. And then I might go on a very short break and come back and we'll decide together what to place down. John says, Doraemon is old. Even my parents used to watch it. Yeah, again, it goes back generations. It's still popular to this day. It's a very long-running series. But yeah, I don't know anything about it personally. And I'm kind of sad that I don't, because I really want to play this game. I might want to just learn more about him just to play this game and feel more confident. Come on, lungs. Okay, Okay, so can I save? I think I save here. Can I read this sign? No. So let's kind of wander around town. I think that there's a quest on the west side with Capella, but we'll see. Say, what sort of people are those bleeding Jumi then? They're made of jewels, right? Oh, so we're learning here that Elazul and Pearl are Jumi. If the art isn't like the only reason you're playing it, there's an actual Story of Seasons game out for Switch, says Coolhand. Well, I would say, Coolhand, that the art is more or less the only reason I'm playing it, except that I do love Harvest Moon as well. But I think that there are so many great Harvest Moon games out there, and they're all so similar, that I'm not that excited by a new one being out. I'm aware that there's a new one out, but they come out pretty much like once a year. And, you know, I'd rather play the fucking one on Game Boy Color one that I love so much, or maybe even finally try, what's that game called? Stardew Valley, of course, is a notoriously great Harvest Moon clone. But really what draws me to this Harvest Moon game with the Doraemon is just because of the graphics. Stay hydrated, Nuke. Let me get a sip here. Stay hydrated. I'd love to see one someday. So she likes jewels. So she doesn't know that that guy that interrogated her, Elazul, was a Jumi. So it looks like Mark is gone now, which means he's going to be in the shop, which means that Julia is around town for some new dialogue for us. Right, we learned from the pastor that Mark and Julia take turns running the shop. And when Mark is on his day off, he just hangs out at the house and in the couch. But when Julia has her day off, she goes to the market to talk. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel, Coolhand. There's so many Story of Seasons games, and they're all so similar. They really haven't changed the formula at all in like 20 years. Like, I never did beat the Game Boy Color one that I grew up with, and I really want to finish that. We actually had many streams, you might remember this. We had many streams of that game, and I still haven't beaten it. I want to beat that game one day. Good night, Jean. Everybody take care, and like Nuke said, stay hydrated. You have a good night, my friend. Nice to meet you, as always. It's been a pleasure having you the last couple days. So there's Julia. She's fucking beautiful. And this game's graphics are just so fucking fascinating. She has this beautiful little dress, looks like a flower, and she has like little fairy wings. Well, I never. Just listen to this. My worthless husband tried to cheer our daughter up by sending her away to work. He should have just let her play with her friends, Tipo and Duel. He's always doting over her, buying her everything. And have you seen how he made up her room? Why, it's disgusting. Oh, but Auntie does so much like your clothes. Very good taste. Auntie thinks you're the best. Oh, here, this is for you. Take this to your place and check it out. Oh, really? We got some new, oh, the items. Oh, so it's about armor and stuff. Oh, sick. So I guess it's implied as the game goes on that the reason why Rachel's room is so girly is because it's not how she likes it, it's how her father likes it. It's pretty funny. Oh, that's dope. So let's, we got a cool encyclopedia from her. That was worth checking out for sure. I'm glad we came by on the day that she had off. The encyclopedias are really, really important in this game. So I think if we go to the west side, there's a quest that we can do now, I think. Let's go check it out. If not, we can put down an artifact. That'd be you, Coolhand. Make your daughter's room super, super girly. And she's like, Dad, I like fucking rock and roll. And you're like, you can like rock and roll, but your room is gonna be mad girly. Hey, watch this. My name's Capella, a wandering juggler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Yep, I'm going to...
Where you going, dog?
That's right, this way.
I love how their dialogue changes based on what part of the animation they're in. Rock on a pink guitar, damn it.
Hey, where did he go? Well, he'll be back.
Are you sure about that?
Nope, I'm not gonna go look for him, nope.
Well, he went this way, right? Let's see what's up over here. Hey, where's the mail lady? Maybe she saw him go somewhere.
Hello?
Oh, hey, look, it's fucking Duel and Monster Egg.
Look, a monster egg.
Tutorial time.
That's a beast egg. You never see wild eggs around here. Quite lucky you are. This is a rare opportunity. Try to catch it.
What's an egg?
It's just a baby right now, but someday it'll grow up to be a big monster. Of course, most monsters hate people, so they try to harm us. But a monster raised from youth learns to protect its master.
A beast egg?
Beast is the type of monster it'll become. You can't really tell exactly what monster it'll grow up to be. They all look the same. But if you look closely, you can tell what class of monster it belongs to. With some practice, you can differentiate between over 10 types of monsters.
Okay, let's try and catch it, dog. I'm ready.
Not so fast. You can't just haphazardly walk up to an egg. They're watching you. Go carefully and try to catch them off guard.
Carefully?
First of all, don't stand in front of it. You only scare the poor thing. When scared, monster eggs run away at incredible speeds. Next, keep your eyes on the egg. That way you'll be able to tell what the egg is thinking.
How about off guard?
Monster eggs are gluttons. They forget everything once they start munching. And when they're full, they fall asleep. They're a lot easier to catch then. And try to stay out of its field of vision. They'll think you've gone away. You can catch them off guard.
New mechanics, new pools. So yeah, so this game, again, it's got one of its main, appeals is that there's so many different mechanics. The world is so vibrant in this game. There's so much you can possibly do. It's just wild. Onion Knight, Spife, fucking Duelli Onion Knight. Spife, do you love how he's got little eye holes cut out of the little hat there? That's just amazing to me.
Try using this. The Dice Berry.
Oh, I got bell grapes as well. Okay, I got a bunch of meat too. I mean, he's a beast. Maybe he likes meat.
Open the food selection list with the triangle button and drop it with the X button. Now I'll say it again. You can open the food selection with triangle.
Here we go. Monster Corral quest. Uh-oh. So he saw me and he's scared. So... okay. I gotta get near him and drop some food down. Want some meat, dog? How about some fucking bird meat? I got tons of bird meat. How about some odd meat? Okay. No. So I kind of fucked up. Sorry, dude. Oh, this is so hard. Okay. Watch him, know what he's thinking. So if I'm looking at him, I can see which way he's gonna face. Let's get this meat again. I grab it up. Put some food down. Gotta hope he turns the other way around. Okay. Here we go. Turn! No, not that way. Grab him! Oh, you got free. I have to wait for him to fall asleep, I guess. I really have to... oh, shit. Fuck. He's vibing. Oh, that was slick!
Now sleep, my friend, sleep. Sleep.
Oh, man. Delivery, whelpy whelp. To the corral I go. Bye, bitch. Let's go, Duel. Teamwork.
Relax, Pelican will deliver the egg to the corral. Well, we better head to the corral too.
So now the corral has a use at our house. We have this farm back here.
Here we are in the backyard of your home. This is the monster corral. You can let up to 3 monsters graze. Monsters level up when you leave them grazing here. They'll grow up to become reliable partners for your journey. The monster eggs that you caught are in that barn. Let's go take a look at the barn.
Monster barn.
This is where you raise the monster eggs you catch. You might find a monster egg during an adventure. Capture an egg when you find one. You can have up to 5 pets. If you already have 5 pets and you find another egg, you can sell either the egg or one of the 5 pets you already have. Sell the one that you don't really like.
Amazing.
Jennifer at the item shop will buy the eggs from you. She can be a tightwad, but she's the only buyer around. Anyway, eggs hatch in a few days. Monsters become attached to their master and like to follow along. They grow up more powerful by gaining experience. They can become great adventuring partners. Oh yeah, a monster's growth is affected by their diet. Try feeding them different food to see what happens. Monsters will only eat when they gain a level, so you must let them graze or take them out for them to eat. Now you know what to do. How the monster grows up is up to you. Well then.
Thanks, Duel. You're actually amazing. You're my best fucking friend.
Oh, you're my best friend.
Monster Corral, the end. Let's go talk to Little Onion about that and see what he thinks about the monsters. So many quests in Domino. We got so many artifacts we could put down, but Domino is such a vibrant little town. So Panders made a salad sandwich? What the hell is a salad sandwich, Panders? I mean, it sounds delicious to me. I fucking like greens, I like sandwiches. You know, it strikes me that we learned from Gaius of the Earth that there's a... he said that there's a tree in our property that's going to help us out, right? Talk to him. Pet. Little Onion, you're my pet, dog. Or, you know, my friend or whatever, or you're my kid. one of the above. Whichever you're my pet, or you're my friend, or you're my kid, but I just love you. I'm trying to say I love you, dog. Took pesto and spread that across the bread, piled it in a ton of lettuce, did a small drizzle, dressing drizzle followed by feta cheese. It's very interesting, Panders. Never heard of anything quite like that before. It sounds tasty. If I were me, I would have liked a little more than lettuce, perhaps, and lettuce and feta. So what quest was that? Monster Corral, 57. Now my master can bring back eggs of other animals to raise them as pets. I can't pet them because I'm all spiky, but humans will be okay because they aren't spiky like me. Aw, little cactus. I'm sorry. I love you so much. But you're spiky, you're right. Amazing. Panders, I'm a vegetarian nerd, and I think like some chicken would go good with it, though, says Panders, huh? Well, I'm thinking, for me, it'd be like, I don't know, maybe some tomato or something? Just something to add a little bit of more thickness to it. I feel like just lettuce on its own would not be enough. Yeah, you guys know me, I put some onion on there. Let's go check out this fucking tree on my property this guy told me was going to help me out. It's over here. Oh shit, what the fuck? We got weeds? I need some weeding. I'm like I'm thick, Panders. Oh shit, finished my combo. Hold that shit. Too quick for you. Too quick for you. The foozies. The nunchucks. Oh my god. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, stand right there, dumbass. Foozies. 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 Hold that shit, dog. Got a long seat. See your boy. Oh, shit.
I feel it. The mana energy. It's flowing into me. Is it you who brought me the blessing of mana? Thank you. Thank you, young one.
Give him seed or speak to him. Let's speak to him first.
We plants take in the mana energy of Fadiel to make air. Plants circulate the flow of mana. We pour mana energy into seeds so they can grow. If you have any seeds, let me take them. Within a few days, I should bear their fruit.
Oh, so we can make our own dice berries and shit. Oh, get some seeds. Give them some seeds. So we got some big seeds, some small seeds, some long seeds. How about a big seed and another big seed?
Here are good seeds. Come back in a few days for the fruit.
Will do, man.
One seed can produce 3 fruits at a time. But no fruit will grow if my branches are full.
This game has kind of like a Harvest Moon mechanic where you can grow your own fruit. It's pretty important for tempering swords and shit later on. You can temper fruit and other things into your weapons to make them stronger. I remember kind of really grinding the orchard mechanic.
Each type of fruit requires a certain amount and variety of mana. The fruit grows with the mana energy. Therefore, the mana levels of the land influences the seed's outcomes.
Kind of answered, 3 Vengeance question here. Where, depending on where you put your house down, you might get different fruit depending on the seeds you use. Some Senku and a strawberry mango claymore, dude. Ooh, yeah. Remember this game's fruit looking so tasty when I was a kid? The way that they render it. Let's go check the encyclopedia. I think I can go look at some right now. You guys can agree if you tell me it looks fucking amazing or not. To the study. Oh, I have to grow seeds to finish that quest. I just realized the quest isn't over yet. Characters, lands, artifacts, items, equipment, monsters, produce. Here's the garlic crown from the White family. A crown-shaped garlic clove that might make you feel like royalty. Oh, it tells you how it affects the monster's stats. Oh, shit. Not sure what that means. Plus charm minus R. Not sure what that means. The corn turnip from the White family. A turnip shaped like a conch shell. Sweet moai. A sweet potato shaped like a moai. It's pretty tasty, actually. Pair of heels. A pair shaped like a high-heeled shoe. Mangolophant. A mango that even has a pair of tusk-like knobs. That's what R stands for. The apricot. An apricot with whiskers and ears that makes it look like a cat. Diceberry's the best, dude. That thing looks so amazing. The ones with seeds placed like an actual dice are very rare, huh? So if you find one that actually has a placement like real dice, it's probably pretty valuable. Probably win you the award at the local farmer's market. When I was a kid, Nuke, I always thought they looked like fruit snacks. The peach puppy. A peach with a dog-like face and ear-like flaps. It's kind of like a thick-ass rump to your boy. Are these names trademarked? I wonder, Nuke, I wonder. Apple socks. An apple looks like a Christmas stocking, huh? Dope. The whale tomato. A whale-shaped tomato with a stem that looks like a water spout. Amazing. Spiny carrot. A carrot with knobs like those on spiny shells. Seems like I could probably do an effective job of pleasing a woman. Loquat shoes. It has a hole that's big enough to fit a baby's foot. Interesting. The bumpkin. The pumpkin with a scary face. There are some with sad faces too. A honey onion. An onion with honey stuffed inside. I'm all about that, dude. That sounds tasty as fuck to me. It's a bumpkin. Sure enough, it is. Orangeopus. An orange with tentacle-like projections. Citrus squid. A lemon with a sharp top and tentacle-like projections. A spring banana? Oh, that's the best. That looks amazing. A coily banana that is rather hard to eat. It'd be hard to tell the peel, too. Cornflower. It's a sunflower with corn kernels, or corn that looks like a sunflower. Fishy fruit.
It has a fin-like bumps that make it look like a fish. Just so much fucking... Again, this game's world is so developed, it's actually insane. There's so many different kinds of fruit and shit. Rocket papaya. A papaya with projections like a rocket. Cabadillo. It's a cabbage that looks like an armadillo. Squalfin. It was a squash. Okay, it was shaped like a dolphin. The green family. Like you can see the little bumps on the side. Oh, look how cute the needle lettuce is. It's a lettuce that with leaves shaped like a porcupine needles. Huh? It's edible. Do you have to peel it first or something though? A boar melon. The watermelon looks like has stripes and tests like a young boar. Dialaurel. It's an herb that was named diamond after its shaped leaves shape. Okay, pretty cool texture there as well. The heart mint. A species of mint grows heart-shaped leaves. Spade basil. Oh, I see. So we've got we have diamonds, hearts, spades, and whatever the first one was. Wait, what? They're missing one. Diamond. There was one. Where's the clubs? This reminds me of when me and my friends made up ideas for what we would add in a game or our drawings. Isn't that interesting, Nuke? So this game inspired me as a kid, Nuke, because this game I really feel as though even if its gameplay is not the most crucial, it's such a great example of explosive creativity in a game. Like, oh, arrogance, I see. You're right, cool, and well said. It's so, you know, it's so much creativity that it's just everywhere you look, someone thought of something amazing to put into the game. And as a kid, that really inspired me to try to, come up with game ideas. So it's kind of similar in that way, Nuke. Pine o'clock. A very functional pineapple that works as an alarm clock. Really? That's sick. Here's the gold clover. Is that the one that's supposed to be the club? You'll be really lucky if you find one with 4 leaves. Yeah, creative world building game. Yeah, it's got a lot of creative world building. Just the world feels so real. I guess, I've mentioned throughout the stream quite a few times now that this game, despite being my favorite game of all time, it's a game that I recognize might not be the best for a gamer like me these days who demands really tight gameplay. But what I love about this game that I'm never going to forget about it is just how you can get lost in it, man. It's so immersive, and the world is so magical that inspiration that it gave me, that feeling of magic and whimsy and wonder is something I'm never going to forget, dude. Like, it's a game kind of like living in a storybook, and the game is very meaty. There's so many quests, so many characters, so many fun things happening in it all the time that you just can't help but love it. Even if the gameplay is a little bit on the two-dimensional side. Lily pods. This lily has some peas inside of it, huh? Looks delicious. Cherry bombs? Oh, let's fucking go. Cherries with clear glass-like flesh around the seed. Oh my god. Oh, this is go tasty. Orca plant. It's an eggplant. It looks like a killer whale. Okay. Interesting. A masked potato. Wow. A potato with colorful designs on it, making it look like a mask. Yeah, like Coolan said, so FRD must be like friendliness. It feels like it's even a fantastical / storybook. It feels like a real world with the amount that's already going on. Yeah, I think that's what makes it so immersive, right? That's what makes it so magical to me, is the fact that despite being a storybook sort of a world, you inhabit that world, and all these characters have their own stuff going on, and it feels very lifelike. Bell grapes. The grape is covered with a tough skin. When shaken, it sounds like a bell. Awesome. The mush in a box. The insides pop out when touched. That's scary as hell. It could be surprising too. Toadstool shed. Wow. A mushroom shaped like a house. Those with 2 chimneys are rare. Oh, here we go. So it tells us here's the index. Aggressiveness, arrogance, like Coolan said. Calm, indecisive, scheming, lazy. That must be their AI then, huh? So they've got their stats on the left and their AI on the right. So you probably want them to be really, really aggressive, not very lazy, lonely. I think lonely probably means they come toward your character. Interesting. Before we actually move on, and I know we should move on, but I can't help it. This game is just so, these encyclopedias are so much fun. Let's go look at the characters we've already met. Maybe even the artifacts. Here's Niccolo. He believes that he brings happiness to his customers with his transactions, but he sometimes plays dirty tricks on them. Dislikes the sproutlings and the flowerlings. He's kind of racist against them. Dana is a monk soldier who protects Gado's temple. She grew up with Escad, Matilda, and Erwin, but especially adores Matilda like her own sister. Dope design, super dope design. So one of the game's gimmicks is that there's basically like one main character for every type of weapon. So she's like the nunchuck user. There's some crossover sometimes, but it's kind of the rule. Pearl is Elazul's partner. She sometimes has tough time speaking clearly, and is also very shy. She's got a tendency to wander off and get lost while thinking. I like the inside of her skirt. It's a really cool texture on it. Like her, she's like a little, it's not so much her skirt, I guess. It's almost like a dress. She has like a skirt underneath her dress. This is Elazul, Pearl's knight and one of the youngest Jumi. He speaks and acts in a rough manner and thus starts the occasional fight. He's kind of a dick for sure. This is Bud, Lisa's twin brother. He thinks that he's a great sorcerer, though he still has much to learn. He was run out of the Academy of Magic because he was too mischievous. Mischievous. Guys, am I the only guy that grew up saying mischievous? But the word is mischievous, I guess. His magic frying pan was once his mother's. For the past like year and a half, I've been trying to fix that bad habit of saying mischievous. Big Abe says I did too. Because I won't give in. I'm trying to change, Big Abe. I'm trying to fucking say mischievous from now on. Mischievous, not mischievous. A better sorcerer than her twin brother, Lisa carries around her father's broomstick. So he has his mother's frying pan, and she has her father's broomstick. Nuke's the same still, dude. Happy to hear that, guys. That way I don't feel so lonely. Mischievous. I mean, honestly, guys, all right, guys. This might be a hot take, but Big Abe, Nuke. I mean, mischievous is a more fun word, right? It's more fun to say. You don't want to say mischievous. You want to say mischievous. Here's Inspector Boyd, a little man with a really loud voice that could even reach a nearby land. He might be the most honest and kind-hearted man you will ever meet. I love his design. Look at his big pockets his hands shoved into. And his super cool pipe. This is Sandra. We met her in the caverns, remember? The notorious jewel hunter who steals only the most brilliant jewels. Her daring thefts resulted in secret admirers of her work. Sounds like a bitch. Pelican the God. The mail carrier who delivers practically everything. She often makes mistakes and is not always on time, but she does not seem to care. She's too fixated on how much everybody loves her. And why wouldn't you? Little Cactus. Best character in the game, dude. A shy little cactus. He's a cactus of very few words, but he happens to be thinking about many things. Oh, never mind. Take it back. Duell's the best character. An onion warrior. He likes everything straightforward and hates people like Nicola with a passion. Miss Yuka, the owner of Domina's only inn. She insists that she's a canary, but there are rumors that she actually is a chocobo. Addressing her as Miss Yuka is a must. Very adorable design. So Marcus looks like he's some kind of Sentai fucking dude. The owner of Domina's item shop and also Rachel's father. He really loves his family, but they seem to be a little sick of his overdose of love. This is Jennifer. I like her design a lot. Look at her amazing fucking dress. Isn't it fascinating to think that all these characters not only have amazing sprites, but also have this amazing character artwork that they use for the encyclopedia. She's a chocobo or a chocobo. But she says she's a canary. Mark's wife who likes spending time outside his shop. She says anything that crosses her mind. This is their daughter Rachel. She's the girl who works at the bar. The daughter of Mark and Jennifer. She hardly talks and does not become too friendly with anybody. She's sick of her fairy-like appearance and the room decor. So she doesn't want to be super girly, but she can't help that she's had like a fairy, like she kind of grew up with a sort of fairy look to her. There's a reverend here. The caretaker of the church on Domina's outskirts. He's a kind-hearted man who's full of knowledge, from how to catch rabbits to the history of the world. Maymay's a glamorous fortune teller. She led a luxurious and exciting life, but now she seems to be saving money for her old age. Love her design too, and she's kind of like a cornucopia or whatever. Isn't it crazy how these are all just from one town? This game is so massive, guys. There's so many towns in this game and everything. We just did one town and we have all these characters we already know. Capella's an itinerant performer? That's a word I've never heard before in my life, guys. Who has the dictionary open right now? Itinerant? Itinerant? Itinerant, probably. Itinerant, oh. an itinerant performer. He was inspired by Pokeel's verses and decided to go on a journey to send his audience a message of some sort, huh? Itinerant, cool and indeed, yeah, itinerant. Like itinerary. So we've been kind of hearing rumors in this game so far about this guy Pokeel, right? It seems as though the Sproutlings sort of follow Pokeel's teachings. And I guess Capella does too. This is Diddle. Plays music for his performing partner, Capella, a kind-hearted, sensitive boy who speaks very slowly. This is Tipo. A magical life form with a kind heart. She thinks she's a jewelry collector, but most of them are glass fakes that Nicholas sold to her. Amazing. Amazing. The students at Geo's Academy of Magic, the color of their robes differ by class. We met one of these guys at the inn. There's so much more in Nuke, and we are just at the very beginning of the game. This game is like a at least 60-hour game, and we're just in the first couple hours of it. There's lots of different towns and dungeons and quests and characters yet to meet. Sproutlings are little creatures that seem to appear out of nowhere and end up living in any town. They all share the same mind with each other. They have like a hive mind. So we met Gaius, a huge face on a mountainside that's also one of the 7 wisdoms. He always has answers to any questions. And we have Trent in our backyard. The ancient tree that lives in the backyard at home. He swallows seeds to produce fruits and vegetables on his branches. This is that motherfucker Boink, dude. Fuck this dude. A strange creature that knows the links between dimensions. Those who touch it will immediately fly to where its tail is. Okay, we finally got back to the beginning. So if we go back here, we'll see that there's tons of characters yet that we have not yet met. Oh my god. Okay, so we got some land artifacts. I mean, I'm kind of getting seduced. Let's just check out the different lands and artifacts just real quick, because I love the descriptions in their artwork. But I promise we'll do another couple quests. Home sweet home. Your home is comfortably located near a giant tree, or great tree, surrounded by nature. Many visitors come and go. Dominant is a lively town frequented by traveling merchants and entertainers. The outskirts boast a church with a fabulous view of the countryside. You ain't kidding. Luan Highway is a highway that was once traversed by merchants and entertainers, but the highwaymen have stopped all traffic. Some say that one of the 7 wisdoms lives nearby. That's Gaius. Makiv Caverns is a limestone cavern created by underground currents. Over the centuries, it was hollowed out and pillars were created. The cavern is made up of many levels. Okay, so we have a bunch more artifacts. We've tons of artifacts we haven't placed down yet. So read about them. Maybe we can decide what we want to place. You know, I'll save this, guys, so we can come back after a very short break and decide which artifact we want to place down. We'll read about them and see which one sounds the most interesting. Okay, so before I go on my break, I do want to do a couple things. First, I want to finish this quest, this Corral quest. And my plan was to finish the Capella quest as well, with Diddle, but we're kind of running a little bit late. So let's just walk around a few tiles to make time pass. Every time you cross a new tile, it becomes a new day of the week. If you look, see the day of the week is Undyne right now? If I go here, it becomes Salamander Day. And then Aura Day. These are the different mana elements. If you look in the bottom left, you'll see that every area on the map has their own levels of mana. And you have what? Wisp, Shade, Dryad, something, Salamander, Gnome, Jinn, and Undyne. So let's go back home and see if some fruits have grown yet. Hey, Trent. Got any food for me? I think they're still growing. They're not quite ripe yet. And they have a few more days yet to grow. Let's make a... We've just walked around for, what, like 7 days? We gotta make a lot more time pass, I guess, huh? Let's keep pacing. Just making the days roll by. That'll probably do. Going back in the crib to finish the quest. The corral quest. It's going to be the orchard quest. Then I'll go on a very short break, get my water refilled, and mostly just, stop things here for YouTube. Come back for another couple hours and do some more quests, lay down some artifacts. Just have a dang old good time playing some sweet Legend of Mana. You guys done growing yet? Looks like maybe not. Maybe if only... Is this one done growing? If it is, I might be able to pick it and finish the quest. Nope, gotta wait a few more days. What's up, Spectre? Well, well, well. Guess who's back? It takes forever to grow these goddamn things. He said it'd take a few days, but it's already been almost a month now, right? The Spectaros. With the Vencabot, the ever-popular Vencabot lull. Spectres, you know that... Oh, thank you for the sub, Spectres. You know that emoji actually comes from the Third Strike sprite rip? I was going through Third Strike sprites, trying to find maybe a portrait of Alex I could use for emoji. And I found that in there somewhere, and I have no idea what it's for. I have no idea where in Third Strike that sprite is used, if anywhere. Might be an unused sprite. Or a leftover from Second Impact or something. But I thought it was great, so I decided to use it. Alright, what do we got going here this time? Hopefully something's grown. Hey! Oh my god! Let's go, Nuke. Got the needle lettuce. Bring me your seeds, and I will bear them for you. Let's go. Quest complete. The rarest of rare Alex Judgment, where he goes out with all of the chicks, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, 'cause I thought at first it seems like it'd be good for Judgment, right? It'd be really good for that. But no, Judgment just shows their normal side, a side profile view of the characters. It looks like that's what it should be for. It should be for Judgment, but it's not. So now we can go home, pick some more of those fruit, put some more seeds into Trent, and then go check out Little Cactus, get him to write down some stuff. Hey, what's up, Cheese? Been around the last few streams, but just been lurking, so I thought I'd break my silence tonight, dude. Dude, this game's amazing, Cheese. Welcome aboard. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for lurking. But I always like it even more when you get in the chat and come say hi. It means a lot to me personally, as a lonely dude in general. Hey, what's up, Decoy? Yeah, Cheese, this is one of my favorite games ever. I mean, playing it now as an adult, I just can't escape. The whimsy of it, even now. It's just such an amazing world. It's just great. We're just getting started here. We only played a couple hours, but I'm already totally enraptured by the atmosphere, the characters, the little stories, all the cool mechanics. But yeah, it's a game that I think that if you're looking for a really deep, challenging JRPG, it's not going to be for you. It's simply not going to be for you. It's not that much of a deep, challenging JRPG. But if you're looking for a game to play that's really low-key, really glorious, very beautiful... Oh, we found some seeds. Let's go. I'm feeling better, Decoy. I still got a little bit more to go in terms of healing, but I believe that by next Monday... So today's, what, Thursday, right? So by Monday, I'm hoping that I'll bring the face cam back and come back a little bit more of a serious stream. How you doing, Decoy? Yeah, this game is just magical. Like, even just this whole process of deciding what seeds to plant and everything. Like, I just can't help but be like, wow, what a mystical world. To think that all these seed combinations will result in different fruit. The different fruit can be, again, tempered into your swords or fed to the monsters or this or that. Or it's just wild.
Want a game where a tree wants your seed? Exactly, Spectre. What do they call that? They call that dendrophilia, right, Spectre? Dendrophilia. Look it up, guys. Or don't. Consider perhaps not looking it up. Scratch little cactus. Little cactus, I love you, dude. I love you so much. Shrenty! I think I'll write in his diary once I leave. Let's go read his diary. See what he has to say about Trent. Mr. Grandpa Tree is so big and scary. It makes me want to hide by his roots. His roots look like the best place to hide. This kind of creepy. You don't like fucking Trent, dog? Trent is great. Decoy says, all good here, bro. Waiting for Supercuts to meet up this weekend along with Vince. Oh, for real, Decoy? This sounds like so much fun. You know, check out Supercuts with Vince? It's gonna be awesome. What's up, Valdezi? My night's been going great, Valdezi. I'm playing this game that I love a ton. I'm gonna go over a short break, guys, just for YouTube's sake mostly, since I can break up the, you know, instead of having like one big 4-hour video, I'd like to have rather like, you know, 1 2-hour, you know, a couple 2-hour videos for YouTube. So I'm just gonna go on a break like 5 minutes, come back, and we're going to go, what, to Domina, right? And try to figure out what's going on with Diddle. And then we're going to place another artifact down. We're going to decide together which artifact we want to place and do some more sweet side quests. Hide under my roots, my little plant. My roots. My roots. Where can I save my game? Maybe at my bed, right? My roots. My roots. My roots are on fire. Oh, shit. Sorry, bud. No. I'm good, bud. You good. Rest in peace, Decoy. Michigan Masters. It's always a pleasure having you come out. Decoy Minute is honorary Michigan FTC. So again, this game is actually, it's a 2-player game. You can actually have your friend control the other party member, kind of like a beat 'em up. Okay, so let's go outside and I'm gonna for a break here, guys, just for YouTube's sake. Get my water refilled and come back and knock out a couple more hours of this beautiful game. Thank you guys for subscribing on Patreon. Without your guys' monthly donations, there'd be no way for me to run this stream. It's a lot of work, takes a lot of time to do all this stuff. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Panders, for joining
I want small anyway.
on Patreon. Thank you, John Hernandez. And Katie Alpha and Cruz Remy sits there in salty face for being the big high rollers on Patreon. Panders, that means a lot to me, dude. That's super helpful. That monthly support goes a very, very long way. Thank you to the Fearless Apples, Ash, Lethal Mazzara, Audrey Apples, Chulak, Dick Sucker, Hubie, Jordy Hargreaves, Michael Hinkle, BNXP, Stevie Jones, and Wade Local. Thank you to Brendan Williams, Found Mill, GK Line, Good Vibe City, Juna Anon, Keith Best, Coolahan, Kyle Glass, Leon Madison, Mum Blues, Patrick Shaver, Regency Arcade Machine, Ricardo Garcia, Souptastic, Chen 20 Basher, and Toxic Vamp. Thank you to the young guys for keeping the dream alive for $1 a month. Benjamin J. Harkins, Karina D. Scott, Donka Dapper Dons, Drew Newworth, Herb Durkin, I'm Joy Cruz, Kaiju Infinite Lisa, and Mark Parker. Hey, what's up, Brian? Welcome aboard, dude. Patreon the musical. See. You know, multiplayer nuke. Indeed. Got that multiplayer. It's a beat 'em up, so it kind of makes sense, right? Thank you to the Twitch subs as well. Of course, I must remind you guys that Twitch takes half for every sub. You guys put in $5 a month on Twitch. Twitch takes $2.50 for themselves. It's pretty wild, man. That's why Patreon's better. Now put in $3 on Patreon to help the channel out even more than Twitch's $5 tier, but still goes a very long way and very much appreciated. It goes it's super helpful. Thank you to Zanzu, Big Nasty, and Eboff for being the high rollers here on Twitch, as well as the Shady Nerds on Twitch, the Amazon Prime free sub tier, and the gift sub tier, and the $5 sub tier. Thank you to AJ897, Stuffy Muffin, Audrey Apples, Balls Deep, Blue Apps, Bones Up Brother, Nero FGC, Cavias, Charles R84, Chumpet, Chulock, Dapper Dons, Dick Zucker, Dirk Blur, Fight J Fight, First, Opus FPA, Brian X FPA, Eddie, Garbage Uncle Style, Goss, Herb Birkin, Insilo, Jiffy, Beefy, Jetstream, Justin, Juna 2, Jiffy Extra Creamy, KG Alpha, combine the names here, KB Alpha, KG the Legend,
Coolahan, Lambda QL, Longlegs, Mustafa King, Mothman, FGC, Mutable 1, Mirhan, Neon Riot 4, Nickus Jones, Edis Templar, Oni Ramen, Peter Seeds, Praetor 51, QB416, Raging Mage Sage, Scary Busey, Sin Theory, Spice, Stone Cold Ryan Meyer, Synapse Task Force, Files, 3 Triple M, Wolfer, Google Brain 3S, and Suspect Bears. If you guys want to help out for free, check out our YouTube channel, new videos daily. Please subscribe. I put a lot of work into that. That's Third Strike 3 times a week on YouTube, as well as other long plays. We're just wrapping up Ghostbusters, the video game on YouTube. We just wrapped up a new arc of Final Fantasy Tactics. We've got Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes on GameCube. Shout out to fucking Decoy Managers, by the way. Fucking Decoy the God. We're actually doing, we're just beginning on YouTube this week, Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes. It's a GameCube remake of the first game. It's super fun. And it was a gift from my friend Decoy. Shout out to the young guy, Spectre, indeed. That's hugely helpful. That's hugely helpful. Making life easy. Thank you to Patrick Shaver as well, if you know what I mean. What's up, Lick? I'm feeling a lot better, Lick. I'm feeling so much better. I've got a little ways to go yet to become, totally 100%. That's why there's no face cam tonight, and we're doing kind of like random games all week, just to kind of keep it chill. But today I'm feeling pretty good too. And I think by Monday I'll have the face cam back, at least. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing Vencabot Season 3 starting next week, but I kind of hope to. But we're going to at least have the face cam back, whatever we're doing. KG Alpha Spectre. That'd be too strong. Can you imagine if KG and KD actually have the fusion dance? That'd be too strong.
Thank you. I'll give you this as a reward.